my gosh, you guys, craziness. It's been a busy week. Lots of preparing, lots and lots and lots of preparing. We have a lot on our plates for today, you guys. Oh my gosh, so much. More than 8 hours worth, which is crazy. When I threw it out there and said, hey, what do you guys think that we should do for this super big celebration day? A couple of you said, hey, what if we do an all day thing? And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? Of course, in a good way, but I'm a little bit type A, if you don't know. Lists rule my world. So if you guys, well, I'll have to show you at the end. I have a whole spreadsheet that I put together with all the times and the list topics and the products I'm using, and because Excel is my life and that's how I think. Anyhow, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to try to slow things down a little bit because usually I feel like I'm always like going, and we rush from one thing to the next, which is a little bit of kind of an interesting thing to say because we have a really full schedule. So what I wanted to start out, first of all, let me say hello. My name's Lael Kankar, if we haven't met, and I have a business called Lael by Mail. This, if you just happen to stumble upon this or saw something out there or one of your friends said, hey, maybe you should pop in. This is our 52nd week. So this is the 1 year mark, you guys. But now it's crazy. And it's so funny because I always come on and say I'm not a crier because I really am not. If you ask my close friends or family, I'm really not a crier. But if you guys think about it's been a year. It has been a year, and this week has been a year that COVID kind of changed all of our worlds. And that is just like so mind-blowing, right? It's just boggling. I know a year ago, I had no idea that we would all really kind of still be in the same situation a year later. And here, I think we're starting to come out of it, and we're starting to see a lot of positive signs, but it's been one HE double hockey sticks of a year. So congratulations, you guys, for making that. We made it through the year, right? A year ago this weekend, really a year ago today, 52 weekends ago, I put a video out on YouTube. And I had a YouTube channel, but I'd never really done a class on YouTube before. That week, when everything kind of started, we had also in Utah that same week, we also had an earthquake. So we were like shaken to the core from a number of reasons, literally because of the earthquake, but also figuratively because of the pandemic. And that week I thought, oh my gosh, all of our heads are spinning, our worlds are turned upside down. What is something that I have that I could do or that I could kind of put out there that might help people take their minds off things? Because I certainly need something to take my mind off everything that's going on. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm super passionate about traveler's notebooks and I know a lot about them. I've used them for a lot of years. And so maybe I'll just, do one class. I'll do one video about traveler's notebooks. And I did that, and it was really fun. And as I was filming, because it was pre-recorded, as I was filming the first one, I went, oh, you know what? I like to talk a lot. There's a little bit more information I want to share. So I'm going to do two. And here we are 52 weeks later. This is our 52nd video. One of you lovely, amazing followers, ladies, Lisa. So hang on, I had to write her name down. Oh, this is funny. I remember it's Lisa. I wrote down the numbers, but I didn't write down her initials. So Lisa, if you're out there, thank you. And I'm gonna stop in a minute after I kind of welcome everyone and we talk just a sec because I want to see comments and I want to see who's here. So because I need to see you guys. Anyway, Lisa had left a comment on last week's video because I think at some point I had mentioned, oh my gosh, you know what I need to do? I need to sit down and tally up how many hours and how many minutes and how many seconds we've all been together. So bless Lisa's heart. And I have to caveat that because I'm not from the South. So when I say bless Lisa's heart, I mean in the best way possible, right? Not in the kind of sarcastic, oh, bless her heart way that sometimes comes out of the South. Nothing wrong with the South, but anyhow, you guys know what I mean. So she left a comment and she calculated it all. So before today, we had done, all of us, well, me, and then lots of you, 123 hours. So 123 hours over the last year, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take those numbers and I will add them on to today when all is said and done today. And that is one of the very last lists that I will start today. And really, I won't have the numbers yet, so I'll have to just kind of talk about it. But that will be one of my lists well, it's actually more of a memory keeping that I'll do in my coronavirus traveler's notebook. Anyhow, so that's just so cool. And so many of you have been here. A lot of you have literally been here since day one, and you've told me you've never missed, which is crazy, whether you watched live or whether you watched the replay. Some of you have just stumbled upon me, right? And that's the power of YouTube. You may have, gone on YouTube and searched for Traveler's Notebook, and because this community that we've all built together here is so active, there's always lots of talk and engagement that helps other people see what we're doing, and we're able to welcome them into our little community here. So, oh gosh, I don't even know where I was headed with that. I know that lots of you have been with us for a long time. Some of you have just stumbled upon us. I think I saw a couple people say that, oh my gosh, there's a couple of you, I think maybe first timers, or first time being able to watch live. Now, I'm always live, right, when I do this, except for the first, I think there's been 3 that I haven't been able to do live. But there are a lot of you that can't make it live, but you still watch after the fact. And I love that. I think that's so neat. And that you, even though you can't make it live, you still like to come and watch. There are a lot of you too that I know you are live, but I know that you are what we call a lurker, right? And a lurker's not a bad thing. It's like someone that listens to talk radio, like way back in the day, like Dr. Laura. People would listen and then call in finally and say, long-time listener, first-time caller. So what I hope that we get today is some long-time watchers, first-time chatters. And what I mean by that is in the chat that takes place, there's a chat that takes place live as we're going. If you have been a lurker and haven't really ever popped in, I want you to just pop in and say hi. If you want to share your name, great. If you want to share where you're from, great. If not, then don't share anything. You can just say hi. I have lots of fun things planned today. Lots of prizes, you guys. And prizes normally I do after the fact. So I ask you to leave a comment on the video after the fact. And I'll still do those today. We'll still have those kinds of prizes where I'll have you comment after the fact. And that kind of opens it up for everybody that can't watch live. But today, also have lots of prizes that we will be doing live and announcing live and showing live. And I'll be doing those based on a clever way that Nick, my husband, came up with of things that are happening in the chat. So even if you don't really want to say anything, you can do an emoji, whatever you want to be in the chat. All right, so I want to take a break from me talking for a sec, and I want to look at what I'm seeing, all the chatter, because I love it, I love it, love it. If I have not noticed your comment before, just know it's not you. It's not you, it's me. Like a bad breakup, it's not you, it's me. In order for me to focus, because you guys know I get scattered, in order for me to focus, I have to really concentrate. And if I get kind of sidetracked in all the little words, then I get too sidetracked. So I just saw somebody say, how do you do emojis? And this is one of the great things about this community. I know there are lots of you in here that know exactly how to do that. So if somebody wants to answer how you do your little emojis in the chat, that would be awesome. So let's see. We have Colleen. I saw Jen. Yes, it's kind of like a birthday, right? You guys, it's a birthday for all of us. It's like a big 1-year anniversary birthday that we're celebrating, which is so cool. Terry, I have to call Terry out for a minute because Terry's from Colorado. And Terry, for the last couple of months, has been really hoping for snow. And if you live in Colorado, you can thank Terry for the ginormous snowstorm that you are getting hammered with this weekend. I also have to tell you, I live in Utah, and we had a little bit of that snow, not a lot, but the snow plows are out in our neighborhood. So at some point, you may hear what sounds like a big truck with a big metal piece on it driving down the road and making a lot of noise, and that's what it's doing. It's plowing the snow. So Mia, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you said hi because you're a lurker. Oh, and you know what? I just saw somebody say it's their 1-year anniversary from being laid off. And here's the thing, you guys, this has been such a tough time for so many people. So many people. And you can have, because I certainly do, and I was talking to a friend yesterday about this, we can have our own pity party, right? It could be that you were laid off and you absolutely should have a pity party for yourself for that, because that's just horrible. You could have had COVID and had a pity party. You could have had relatives that had COVID. You could have a child that went through something tough. You could have gone through something really tough during this time, even if it was being kind of lonely or sad or depressed. We all gonna have one giant pity party today, but it's a really good party because we're celebrating, because we're here a year later. Okay, so much to talk about. The good thing is I have 8 hours, so, oh goodness, by the end of the day, you guys are gonna be like, Leal, we're tired of you. Yes, so we had lots and lots. We've got like 260 people live, which is so cool. Heather said her mom and dad just received their vaccines. Let's see, Terry. Oh yes, Terry got to see her mom in person. Pam, celebrate yourself and what you've accomplished this year. You guys, which that is huge. That is so, so huge. I know, take a breath. You guys are all so good to me. You're like all my little handlers. Thank goodness for my husband, Nick, because, well, we've been married almost 26 years and he, the last couple of days, has definitely been my handler. He's like keeping my brain straight and helping me do all the things. So thanks for the reminder. Take a breath, because I did say I was going to slow down, right? Oh, Tiffany, I did not see Nick's comment. Oh, yeah. Nick, you better comment again, honey, because I didn't see it. The chat is going really fast. Terry, friend, do me a favor. Remind me, you're so good about that, about reminding me to plug in my phone. I can't plug it in until we flip. So once we flip, oh, that actually reminds me, normally what I do is I grab my little cord and I put it in front of my iPad. So it's hanging there and that hopefully remembers. Lots of people have had their vaccines, which is wonderful. Yes, he's being a trooper. He's kind of hanging out all day and he's going to help me keep on track. Oh, so important, you guys, thumbs up. I saw somebody just mention that. So if you, hopefully if you're here, you enjoy it. So thumbs up, super, super important to the way that all the social media things work. Hi, scrapbook.com. That's a great point. And I saw our friends from Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine on as well. You guys, I have some super, super, super supportive and amazing people in my world. Obviously, my family. You'll hear more about that later. I mean, not to, diminish that, but when my thought for the day was, I'm always giving you guys list ideas, list topics, right? We all need a Nick. Yes, we do. We really do. I'm always giving you guys list topics. And I thought, you know what? There are some people that have been super supportive to me in my whole career, friends and business partners and different manufacturers and things. And so my thought was, I went out to some of them and said, hey, listen, I would love it if you would provide a list topic for us today. And everyone I asked absolutely did. I tell you what, you guys, even though 8+ hours sounds like a long time, it's really not. You can't do that many things in 8 hours. So I could have probably had 40 more people provide list topics, but I couldn't, because you guys know it takes me a while to do a list sometimes. So we have some really fun things planned. We have Scrapbook and Cards Today has given me one of our first list topics. They have a very fun prize that they have donated to our little party as well. Scrapbook.com has given me a really fun list topic, and they have some great prizes. Carrie Bradford, you guys know my love for Carrie Bradford and her stamps. She gave me a great list topic and some prizes. And then one of my very best friends, and you guys she pops on a lot, but Vicki Booten, and she's given me a great list topic. And then, my gosh, my stamp partner, which is Andy K. Arts, who does all of our listed stamps and then who created Scatter for us. So, we'll kind of talk about those things as we go throughout the day. One thing that's super important to know is that there are 2 parts. So there's kind of a part 1 and a part 2. And I needed to separate those that way for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want my phone to explode. It can take that many hours of filming, I guess, if it's plugged in, although I've never tried it, and I don't want it to like burn up. But the other thing is I also don't want Layla to burn up. So I'm going to take a little break in between, and I have an hour break planned in between. If you're not sure of the schedule today and kind of what we're doing, I have a link in the description of the video, which brings me to a point, you guys, there's always a ton of information in the description of the video. So that link in the description of the video will take you over to my blog, and that has the schedule. But super important that you know the break in there. There are 2 different YouTubes. There's 2 different sessions, and they each have a different link or URL. So after our first one is done, and I'll remember hopefully to talk about this again, after our first session is done, then when you come back for the second session starts at, let me look at my little spreadsheet, at 1 p.m. Pacific time. There is a separate URL, and you'll find all that information in the blog post, but just know that you won't find us here, and I would hate for you to lose us. Okay, so you guys, I had a lot of suggestions. You guys were so awesome. A bunch of you emailed me and said, hey, it would be fun if we could do this. It would be fun if we could do that. I would have loved to have like real in-person guests, and I actually have a few. The only thing with doing virtual is to be in person, they actually have to be here with me. So as fun as it would have been to have scrapbook.com and my friends from Scrapbook Cards Today magazine, and oh my gosh, Vicki and Andy and Carrie and other guests, because we're virtual, I really can't do that. So they are virtual. Some will be popping in and out. They're virtual in nature, but they're still our special guests, but we'll have some in-person special guests too. I think, you guys, that is kind of our plan for today. So does that sound good? Deb, oh, she just got her scatter stamp today, or she just ordered. Awesome, awesome. Scarlet Forever O'Hara, love that. Good morning, Cindy. Now I'm going to take a breath and see. It's interesting because on my phone, I see comments here, but I see also out of the corner of my eye, lots of other comments over on my eye. I can't do that. I can't separate my eyes and have one be here and one be here. Good. Lots of people saying, sounding great. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The other thing, there were also a couple more great suggestions that I wanted to mention that I'm going to figure out how to make happen at some point. One was, wouldn't it be really cool if we could all be together on a Zoom? Just trying to be honest, trying to get my arms around that and have that happen somewhere in the process today. Today wasn't the day for it. So we will do that, and I'll figure out when we do that, and we'll probably do it separate from our listing. We'll just have kind of well, I talk about this a lot. I'm gonna mentally pretend that I'm in Hawaii and we're all together, and we have our favorite beverage, and the windows are all open, and we're all crafting or whatever we like to do. There's going to be some massage people there to rub our feet, our shoulders, whatever we need. We're going to play bingo, because you know bingo, and we'll just chat. So that's basically what we'll do, but we'll just do it on Zoom instead. So stay tuned for that one. Other one, and I loved this idea. Someone said, oh my gosh, you use the Epson PictureMate printer all of the time, and I would love a tutorial on that. And I've talked about wanting to do that for a while. So I will move that up to the top of my priority list so I can do probably what I'll do is maybe I'll do a pre-recorded video, and then we'll do maybe like a live Q&A after or something like that. All righty, friends. I'm just looking now. I wish I could like take the next half an hour and just, grab my coffee and read everything that you guys are saying, because I miss it. Yes, we'll definitely do the Epson tutorial, because it is, I think, like anything, it's technology, and sometimes we get afraid, right? And we don't want to mess something up, or we're not sure how to do it. But I tell you, it's so easy. But I will for sure do that. One of the things I said I was going to do, we had talked in one of the videos recently about needing to start out with a mimosa or a paloma or a Bloody Mary or water, or whatever you like to drink. I am doing that in spirit. So I'm doing Prosecco in spirit. However, I can't start drinking right now, friends. for a couple reasons. Number one, you think I'm normally scattered. If I crack into that right now, we'll all be in trouble. But number two, migraines, and if I start having anything right now, I'll be toast for the rest of the day when it comes to migraines. So believe me, that will get cracked open later this evening. So I will have a toast in honor of all of you. Yes, Irene, I love that Prosecco too. We have lots of Karens, right? We always have lots of Karens, and the good Karens, right? Not the stereotype Karens. Drinking with Lael is now on my bucket list. One of these days, Terry. All right, friends, I think that we are ready. If you could see, I have rolling card over here. I have rolling card over here. We pulled up a card table over here because I have lots of prizes on there. I'm trying, as far as we can be organized, we are going to be organized. Let's see. Oh, we've got a couple folks from the UK, and I know we have people usually all over around the world. So love it, love it, love it. Welcome, everyone. Oh, and Kathleen, I am very jealous of your ice cap, because when I go see my friend Vicky, that's what we always have to get an ice cap. So I love that from Tim Hortons. Okay, friends, coffee for the first session. Yes, I have coffee for the first session. I just have to show, because we're just having a little chat right now. Coffee from the first session in my Ray Dunn Girl Boss mug. A couple of ladies that I have taught for years and years and years gave me at an event. That was the first time I had seen them after I kind of went out on my own, which that was just so cool. So I'm drinking out of my Girl Boss coffee today. Also, I just have to tell you, over on the other side of the room, I'm staring at a beautiful bouquet of flowers that was delivered yesterday from two of you, my friends Shirley and Christine. You guys have heard me talk about Tall Christine before. She gives us a lot of our really great listing topic ideas. So that was just so sweet. And I wanted to say thank you for all of the emails and the little happy mail that I get from you guys. It just means so much. And I know that you always tell me that what I do means so much to you, but it's right back at you. This has been seriously the biggest outlet for me for the last year. And I know it's definitely something that has helped me get through the year. So I love it that you guys were all still hanging out. And right now I have no plans to stop. This is not like, oh, it's been a year, it's been nice, see you guys later. I have no plans to stop. When I start traveling again, I'm going to have to get creative in how we do things, but we'll keep going. So, because I like it and it's fun and I like you guys. All right, are we ready? I think so. I think I've talked about everything I needed to talk about. Elise, yes. Elise is a lurker, but Elise, oh my gosh, way back from the Scenic Route days. And I know some of you way back from my days of working with Scenic Route. That goes back to 2005. So, oh, Shabby Rose, thank you. That's sweet. All right, friends, we are going to turn the camera because I have a schedule that I'm trying to keep up to. And let's see. Okay, now we have an hour for two of our lists. So this will be really interesting to see how well Lael is keeping to the schedule, because I have a feeling it's not, well, it'll be what it is. Terry, so I love that. Terry, I'm really quick. I just want to mention something that Terry said, and then we will get going. There is a Lael by Mail Facebook group. It's a private group, but the only reason it's private is because, not everyone needs to be there. Sometimes weird people find you on Facebook. And so anyone is welcome. If you just go to Facebook and click on Lael by Mail, or Google Lael by Mail, and you'll see a Facebook group. There's also a link in the description of the video. I don't know, maybe there's 13 or 1,400 of us in there. Lots of people sharing their lists after we list on Saturdays. So I love that. If you want to join that, just join. But Terry, maybe about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, had a great idea of putting together a map, a world map of where everyone is from in the group. And so I think we've had maybe 300 people or so respond to that. So we actually shared that a little while ago. And Terry just mentioned that she is going to update that again. So Terry, when you do, you guys watch for, actually, Terry, if you want to do something, if you want to go into the Facebook group and either comment on that original post so people can see that if they didn't get a chance to say where they're from, or start a new thread just so we can try to get, you know, more people if we want to know. But you guys literally all over the world, which is the coolest thing. I mean, literally like every continent except for I think Antarctica. So I might have to pay a little visit there and find somebody to join us from there. Okay, thank you, Terry. Yes, Terry's awesome. And Terry, a lot of you also emailed and said, what can I do? What can I do to help you for this kind of shindig? And if you guys were here, oh my gosh, I would have put you to work. But I just couldn't figure out a way for help remotely. But Terry, that'll be an awesome way to help. So thank you for your offer. All right, friends, let's go ahead and flip the camera. I need to get out. I'm literally like penned in with all of the tables and carts and things. So I'm going to squeeze out for a sec and bring in one of the lights. Oh, I will probably have to have Nick get the fan again today because I think it's going to be toasty. Even though it's probably like 20 degrees outside, the lights will make us toasty. All right, before I flip the camera, if you are new, I always say this. This is like we're at Disneyland right now. So a lot of us haven't been able to go to Disneyland for a while. Those are the lights. Excuse those for a sec. We haven't been able to go to Disneyland for a while. If you like rides, when you get on a ride at Disneyland, they tell you, not a newbie, but longtime lurker. Bonnie, hi, I'm glad you said hello. Yes, Michelle, we are going to go in the order of the way that I put them in the email. That is my plan. Oh yes, Disneyland. We're at Disneyland, we're going for a ride. When you get in the ride, they tell you to keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. And I kind of like to draw this like a parallel to the teacups. I hate the teacups. They make me sick. I can't get on the teacups. When you get on the teacups, you spin. And that's what we have to do for a minute. I have to take the camera and spin it so it's no longer looking at me, it's looking down so we can all work and play together. So arms and legs inside the ride at all times. We're going to go for a spin. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, and we laugh, you guys, right? Ooh, that was a horrible look. I'll move the champagne out, the Prosecco out of the way. Anyhow, we laugh because those of you that were with me, like at the way beginning, Sam, one of our sons, had to help me kind of figure that whole thing out because once you know how to do it, then it's fine. But if you don't know how to do it, I'm plugging in. If you don't know how to do it, it's kind of, you know, everything is new, a little bit scary, and it took a while to figure out. Oh gosh, Karen C. She has me on the TV, which that's scary. Yeah, larger than life, right? Oh, yeah, I don't want to see that. Missing Sam. Well, guess what, Ruth? You might just see Sam a little bit later today. Yeah, I have a bottle on my work table. Yes, normally I don't. Well, sometimes. Okay, here we go, friends. All right. I'm taking a deep breath. So this is what I have planned for our first 2 lists. See, I'm so organized today. Let's see if it lasts. We have the day kind of mixed between listing and memory keeping in a traveler's notebook. So one thing I want to mention, really what we're doing is memory keeping, even when we're listing. Oh, let's turn the lights on. Even when, Kim has a bone to pick with Sam. That's going to be interesting. Even when we're listing, you guys, we're memory keeping. When you make a list of what it was like when you were a kid, or when you make a list of your favorite restaurants, or when you make a list of songs that bring a smile, you're memory keeping, right? You are recording memories. You're just doing it maybe in a different format than you're used to, or maybe in a different format than you've done in the past. But we're memory keeping, which is really cool. Oh, okay. I need to move. Hang on. And I know that's going to be backwards, so I probably just moved the wrong way. I have my phone in. The camera's at the other end. So let's just, so we don't get the edge of the table there. Oh, we're still moving. Hang on. Hi, Baja from Poland. Oh, you guys, so I am looking for Mary. Are you here? Mary with an I, M-A-R-I. Or is Mary's son here? I need to, we have We have lots of people over the last year, you guys, that have gone through a lot of physical things, health issues. One of the members of our Facebook group, my friend Michelle, is currently in the hospital in ICU with COVID. So people have had surgeries, people have had all kinds of crazy transplants, literally, as you guys tell me. But one of our friends today, I think, is maybe in surgery. So she just reached out and let me know she might not be able to make it, depending on what they found, and that her son would try to jump on. So if you guys would help me watch for that. And it's Mari, Mari. So we'll either hear from her, and if not, from her son. So if I miss that, honey, Nick, if you're still paying attention, help me to see that. Oh, that just reminded me of one more thing. I have to tell you guys, because crazy week as usual. Some of you, if you watched last Saturday, you know that Jack, our older son's car, was stolen out of our driveway the week before last. Well, guess what? We got a call on Thursday night about 10:30 from the police. They found his car. So, such good news. I mean, we were really excited. We had a really late night that night because we had to go meet them. It was in a shady area behind a shady hotel. The car was fine. Really, really dirty, like disgustingly dirty inside and out. They arrested 4 people. So score 1 for the good guys. Yes, so it was good. It's getting detailed. It's getting washed because it was really nasty. Yeah, no damage though. That's good. I mean, literally, yeah, no damage. So we're very thankful for that. And now Jack is going to head back home on Wednesday. So he's been here since, oh my gosh, December. So I think he's ready to head back to his life in Washington. So yes, we were thrilled for that great news this week, because we always need good news. All right. First list. Our first list, you guys, is the first one I want to do is things I've learned in the last year. And the things I've learned in the last year, that is going to be, I'm taking that from the perspective of things that I've learned about myself. Now, I did see Susie Comey, my friend Susie, pop on at some point, and I saw her say hello. It's interesting because Susie originally suggested this list, I don't know, probably a couple months ago. And then the other day I asked Nick, I said, honey, do you want to suggest a list? And I said, hey, it'd be really fun if you would do, and then he cut me right off. He said, I'll give you a list topic, but there's no way I'm listing with you guys. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. He suggested the same exact list that Susie did. So for me, I'm doing things I've learned about myself this year. And if you want to do things you've learned this last year, you can, if you need to, as always, you can move that around if you'd like. All right, so 2 lists. This is my tray for both lists. So this is kind of an assortment of things I may use for the first one. I'm using lots of new product today, you guys. Last week, someone said, hey, could you kind of give us an idea of what you'll be using? And I said, oh, a lot of the new product. Some of the new product that I shared last week sold out. The good news is that I have a reorder coming, so probably the next couple weeks. But the fun thing is I got the rest of the products that went with the collections that I hadn't received yet. So we're still using some of that. Which, the first list, I am using Garden Party from Maggie Holmes. This list I am going to do kind of off the page, if you will. What I mean off the page, I'm going to do it outside of my traveler's notebook for now. Because this particular list is not going in one of my regular listing books. I'm going to put it in my coronavirus traveler's notebook. So I'm going to do it outside of the insert for now because I need to figure out where exactly it will go. With that said, I need, and I probably could have pre-cut some, oh, look I have some pre-cut papers. Normally I go through the process, you guys, I take some of my white cardstock and I cut it and I talk about how I do that, but I am not going to do that today because that will just delay things. So I'm just using white cardstock. I'll start with 2 white cardstock pieces. Oh, I better measure those as my base. So let's get out our little ruler. The inserts that I use are standard wide. So they are 5 by 8.25. So I think what we'll do here, I am going to do, I think what I will do is maybe use, I'm pulling because I don't have yet, still haven't received the garden party paper pad that goes with it. So I might just use, but I can't use that one. I will use 2 papers. No, not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep this white. So my bases need to be 8.25 by 5. So those aren't gonna work because they are not big enough. Oh, lots of planning, but of course, the very first thing that I need to do, not plan, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just move these things off to the side and cut. So,
So the 10:38 a.m. winner of our time is PK, is their handle.
okay, guess what, you guys? Did you hear that? So, we had a prize winner at 10:38 a.m. And that winner is PK. And she said, I'm so sad. And 10 minutes ago, I chatted for the first time, sharing some exciting news. Not one peep in return. Think I will take, oh my gosh, PK. So here's the thing. I have to tell you, I just happened to see that. That's not why you were picked, my friend. Please know that. We had set aside a time ahead of time that I was picking a prize. So Nick had come in and said that was the prize. So PK, just know the chat goes really, really, really fast. So PK, please tell us again what you said. Congratulations for winning. I will have you reach out to me, and this is anyone that wins a prize today. Nick, will you just write that down for me? PK, just, oh, perfect. Okay. So if you will just send me an email at lailbymail@gmail.com, and then I will reach out to you for that prize. So this is what we need to talk about, you guys. This is the prize for this first kind of session, or this first hour, is from Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and they have a $100 prize package, so filled with lots and lots of really fun things. So PK, yes, please don't give up on us, friend. There's a lot of people here today, and there's a lot of people chatting. So believe me, it's not you. It just got missed. So please share again, because I'm sure people would like to comment. And congratulations. All right, so I am going to. Oh, Lordy Lael, that is photo paper. Photo paper is not going to be what I need, so let's grab that. And let me cut my little things. Yes, PK, please tell us. Oh, Dina, you don't need to sign up for prizes. Some of the prizes, well, I should say, some of the prizes that we're doing in the live chat, we just have a plan in the background. We know how we're giving away those prizes, and when it's time for one of those to be given away, well, I'll just tell you guys, we have identified ahead of time oh my gosh. Okay, PK, I just saw it, so now I'm going to read it. Talk about a turnaround. She's celebrating in so many ways. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer a year ago today, and she's now cancer-free. So, and actually, that's kind of, I shouldn't say it's kind of fun that we missed your comment before, because now we can really see that and congratulate you in 2 ways. We can congratulate you both for winning that wonderful prize pack from Scrapbook and Cards, and then also for winning in that you beat cancer. So amazing, amazing, amazing. The prizes I'm giving away during the chat, we have identified different times. The first one we had identified was 10:38, and Nick is watching. So the first comment that he saw that was at 10:38, that's the person that won the prize. So we'll be doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more of those throughout the day, but we have lots of other prizes too. So the other way that you'll be able to leave or win prizes is by leaving comments on the video after the fact. All right, so I need my inserts. I know you guys we'll be lucky if we get through half. I think we're gonna be lucky if we get through half of what I planned, right? Some of you guys are like, yeah, we could have told you that. It's good though, we're having fun. All right, so I need 5 by 8.25, and that is basically, that is what one of my insert pages would normally look like. And again, if you missed it, I am creating my first list outside of my Traveler's Notebook because it is going in my, I'm going to add it to my Coronavirus Traveler's Notebook, and I don't quite know yet where it is going to be. So I do this a lot, where if I'm not sure where I want to put a list, then I just create it by itself, and then I come back later and figure out where it goes. Alrighty. Oh, one thing, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, friends. I have a little boo-boo, which when you are talking with your hands a lot, and then you're also using your hands because you're working. Right here, I have I don't even know what that is, just a little boo-boo. Well, I know how I got it. I was finally, after like 3 months, finishing up a coffee filter wreath that I'd been working on forever. And I was trimming it because you have to trim it so it kind of is all molded and things. And I was trimming so much with the scissors, I didn't really realize what was going on and made a little just boo-boo there. So just, you know, it is what it is. That's what happened if you were wondering, but it's the elephant in the room because it's hard not to see that, especially if you are watching me on the big screen, right? Linda's husband is cancer survivor for 2 years now. I know we have a lot of cancer survivors here, you guys, and a lot of life survivors, right? So 10 years remission. Kristen, congratulations. It's wonderful to see people on, hi, Andy. People on the positive side. Yes, my friend Catherine from Scrapbooking Cards Today magazine. She is a longtime friend, and she is amazing. All right, things I've learned. So what I am going to do, I am going to do some boxes. And I think what I'll do ahead of time is I'm just going to, let's see, hang on. I need to grab, actually, honey, Nick, can you come here for a second? I can't get out, and I need I need my corner rounder. Debbie, cancer and COVID survivor. Holy cow. Okay. I can hear him coming. I need my corner rounder. Thank you, hon. I need my corner rounder, and it's behind that table. It's like in the bottom drawer. It's funny. He was just about ready to get in the shower. Now he's crawling under the table to open the drawer. Oh, he loves me. Sorry, drawer. Oh no, a drawer above. No, a drawer above it. You're not gonna be able to do that. A drawer above it. Hold on, guys. It's right here. Sorry, don't. I'm gonna hit you in the head on accident. Watch out.
That it? That it?
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh goodness. Hold on.
Well,
Yeah.
look at my hand over here.
Oh no, that's not a corner rounder. That's a hole punch. Nick needs a tools 101. Oh golly. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks like this, but it's the other one. Oh heavens. If you can hear us over in the, oh lordy. So, oh my gosh. Here, honey, just move this. Just move it. Just pull it out. Oh, can it be pulled out? Oh, heavens to Betsy, guys. We'll get there. It's one of those. Oh, not that one either. Goodness. Okay, there it is. Wow, all of that for that little guy. Okay. Okay, the squirrel's in the... Oh, Debbie, yes. So there are a couple of new things that I put on the website last night. Those are squirrels, right? That's Scatter. That's our little friend Scatter. Those are pins. So little pin, and those are now live on the website. Some other things that you'll see too. Anyhow, one of the things I did a big sale and brought in some fun new products and Traveler's Notebook bundles and things. I have linked to those in the description of the video, and I think the link says like 52-week sale or something like that because we're at 52 weeks. I will tell you, a lot of that stuff is going really, really, really fast, you guys. So, all right. things I've learned. I'm making my boxes. So before I start making boxes, I'm gonna pull out, this is that Garden Party washi. And if you've watched probably more than one of my videos, you know how much I love everything that Maggie Holmes does. I just love her style, and I love the colors and the icons and all of that. So this is the washi that goes with the collection, and I am going to, I think I might want to, my title, I'm trying to get outside of my box, you guys. And when I mean outside of my box, a lot of times we'll do lists. I kind of get in a rut, right? Where they all start to look the same. So this one, as I've kind of thought it out and planned it out ahead, I am going to do a little bit different. Normally I put my title right up here. So I just opened up the die cuts, and that could be fun with something. I want to do title like over here. Something like that, but that's too big. I'm in the big side of the die cuts. So if I open up, and I probably need to go to the small, that could be fun though. All right, so I think that one is the, right now that one is kind of leading in my head of of what I think I will use. So anything? Bueller? Oh, that reminds me. Sometimes, well, just, you know, life happens and you can plan things, but then other things come up. I taught last night virtually a class for Firefly Farm, which is a store in Minnesota. They're having a fun event thing this weekend, and I had committed that a long time ago. And as it started getting closer, I'm like, oh goodness. So I'm going to do that last night, and that, I was talking about Bueller last night. All right, I think one of these little guys, I will do my title right about there. I want to do some washi up here, which I told you, I'm really kind of switching things up, because normally I would do washi at the bottom, but we got to get out of our, Tracy, you did. Yes, that was fun. We did a scrapbook layout last night. We did a scrapbook layout about winter, because a lot of us are smack dab in the middle of that right now, right? Oh, and Jen, good. I missed something because I just saw it's like that commercial with the grandparents in the closet. I have no idea what that was, but that's kind of funny because I missed it. All right. I think this is going to probably drive what happens from here in terms of which one of these I use. I think it's, see, as much as I want to use that, it's not really going to work because I can't really write a title on there. So it's going to have to be this guy. So I probably want to pull in a little bit, maybe a little bit of this pink, I think. I'm not going to have this go all the way. So you guys, what will happen, because I can tell you already, I was very ambitious, I think. We will not get through all of our list topics today. So anything that we don't get through, we'll just push on to next week. We will just push on to next week. Yes, guess what? Carol, Shiny Pumpkaboo, said she is a huge sucker for a beautiful floral. I am too. Kim, this is Garden Party, washi, and ephemera. The washi just came in last night. Literally, there were 9 boxes of product on my doorstep yesterday. We had my dad over yesterday instead of, normally he comes on Thursday, but he came over yesterday. And so that was awesome because he kind of, he likes to help. And so I had, he was helping, we were like, shuttling boxes downstairs, and then he opened everything, and he's very type A. If you think I'm type A, he's like extremely type A. He's opening all the boxes, putting everything in piles, counting everything for me, making sure it's all was here. But yes, it came yesterday. So that was fun. All right. The floral with the stripe. Yes, Mary, I agree. I love that kind of combination together. And that is kind of, I think, a really good, that's a good kind of go-to. Sometimes you don't know how to pair different patterns together. So especially when you have something that's super, super, super busy, like a floral, if you anchor it with a stripe, then that tends to really help a lot. So that's what I'm doing there. And I use black all the time, so I obviously love a good black. That one is the Make Your Mark washi. Oh, I know one thing I need to tell you guys. I did not, normally I link, there's a lot of links in the description of the video. Normally I link, really quick, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this little piece right there off because that color isn't kind of going with this. So we're just going to alter it. We'll make it work for us. Just cut it off like that. And then I'll do my little outline on the bottom. What was I saying? I try to, even though I might stop mid-sentence when I'm talking, but I try to, as we work, I try to explain why I do some things that I do, and I wanted to explain that. Oh, I know what I was saying. I did not, usually I link to a lot of the products that I'm using. There's a lot of things I've linked that are always there because I always use them, but any of these products I haven't linked in this specific video. There are a lot and I didn't have time. I just ran out of time. So I'll come back tomorrow and link to what I've used. But pretty much everything that I am using, well, I'll explain when we get there. But lots of it, like the garden party I have on my website. I always, as I'm outlining here, always encourage you to shop local, right? If you have a local scrapbook store, if you have a local coffee shop, if you have a local pet store, whatever it is, I always encourage you to shop local. Now, we don't all have those things. So scrapbook.com is always amazing because they have all the things. And I do my share of ordering from there too. But I want to make this just a little bit thinner just to make sure I have enough room when I go to add it. All right. Yes, so they're always a good go-to, and they have some amazing exclusive products that we'll talk about a little bit later as well. Then you also know that I'm here, and I have lots of things as well. Okay, so my title is going to go on here, and this is things I have learned. Hi, Sweden. I just saw Planner Mother of 3 say hello. Wanda, I just have to call you out, friend. Wanda just said, I'm beginning to think I enjoy buying the products as much as I love using them. Yes, and yes. That's definitely me. Definitely me. And I know you guys, I'm missing tons and tons and tons of stuff in the comments, so I apologize. My mom is on. Is that my mom? My mom? Hi, Christy. Okay. If my mom's on, hi, Mom. Jill Thompson, really quick, since I just saw you. Jill is been very generous, and she has a something that she's donated that you'll see later this afternoon. But I wanted to just mention that now, since I saw her face, since I saw her name, and I think that's the Jill Thompson. So thank you, Jill. People will be very excited when they see that. I'm not putting washi across both pages. I know, that's interesting, right? Because normally I do. The reason I'm not going to do that is the things that I've learned this year, how I'm going to design this. I am, where'd my ruler go? Oh, Lordy. I'm going to draw some little boxes and put the things that I've learned about myself in the boxes. All right. I know. All right, friends, do we see it here? Do we see it here? Do we see anywhere the ruler? Because I just had it, didn't I? Heavens. Okay, let's just grab another ruler. My little one is gone. Oh, here's a similar little one that I have. We'll just do this one instead. Okay, that's the stand-in because Lord only knows where I did it. You walked in a St. Patty's Day parade, Debbie. I love that. Oh, and guess what? Debbie is also another wonderful person that sent me some things to give away later. So love that. And since I saw her, since I saw her pop in, I'll mention that too. So many good supporters. You guys, all of you are supporters. So love, love, love. All right. On my list, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things maybe. I think. So this is just going to be totally freeform. We'll see what happens here. I think we'll do maybe a box like this. And this is totally different kind of list. So this list is going to end up being a little bit more, there's going to be a little bit more journaling or writing with it, right? Just because that is how I'm going to do it. Things that I've learned about myself I may need a little bit more room to write. So if this goes here, I will put another list. I think it will go in part of here. So that will be, maybe we'll make this kind of a taller, skinnier one. I don't know. As we're doing this, so I am looking down, you guys. I cannot see anything you're saying. So if you guys, as you guys are leaving comments, just know that I am not, I'm not ignoring you. All right, let's make this one go all the way over here. Since part of it will end up getting covered. That's a lot of writing. I don't know if I can feel that much about, well, I know I can. Because it's like I talk. I can write like I talk a lot. And I'm using pencil just because then I can go back in and after I outline those boxes, then I can come back in and I'm just going to go ahead and tear this down. Then I can come back in and erase those lines. Ooh. Let's get that back on. All right, as I'm doing this, I'm just going to talk for a second about what our next list is. Our next list is one of the lists is the list that Scrapbooking Cards magazine that my friend Catherine suggested when I asked her if she would like to provide a list. She said absolutely. And this one, her list that we'll be doing after this, or their list, is songs that bring a smile to my face or songs that make me smile. And oh my gosh, you guys. That was such a fun list for me to kind of think through. And I always have to think through ahead of time. Because can you imagine how long it would take if I didn't? Think through ahead of time. But oh, I love music. I love, love, love music. And as I was thinking about the different kind of songs, and I kind of pulled up the music on my phone and started looking at things, I actually made a playlist. I don't have a playlist of songs that make me smile. And I thought, well, that's kind of silly. If I love music, why don't I have a playlist of songs that make me smile? So that'll be a fun one that we do next. That will be a fun one. We do have a, oh, Colleen, thank you. I just saw, do I need to plug it in? Kim, I'm drawing boxes because these are the things I'm going to put in my list. This is where I'm going to put the things that I have learned about myself. So I will write the thing. I'll just kind of do a little bit of journaling. So one of the things I've learned about myself is that patience doesn't come easy for me. And I've learned that even more so in the last year. So I will write that in there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably not 7. I don't know if I'll be able to fit 7, but we'll see. Actually, I could put more than one thing in a box. I'm just putting boxes just so I can write things in a box instead of a regular old list. And because I need to write a little bit more about some of these things, I want to have a place to kind of put them. I'll put something up there. And I think I'll put something right there too. So when I say something, I mean like a die cut or a sticker or something. We'll do that. Like that. All right, you guys, so here's the thing. When we're listing like this, a lot of times I like to ask you if you would like to share in the chat or in the comments after the fact, if you're watching the replay. Let me know in the comments, chat or the comments after the fact, one thing that you've learned about yourself this year, if you'd like to share. One of the really cool things that happens as I'm working is that you guys are chatting And that is where the community has really, really grown, right? Did Nick say a song that I missed? I probably don't want to know it. But this community, and the community has really grown out of you guys chatting, because a lot of you are here every week. And so you're asking how each other's doing. You're asking about something that somebody said last week. You're asking how the weather is, but you guys are getting to know each other. And that, I think, is why that this community that we have built, all of us together, has been so neat. So if you want to leave a comment about, or in the chat to start, if you want to leave a chat about something you've learned about yourself this year, that'd be awesome. No pressure if you don't, though. All right, I need to stop and I need to do a little bit more decorating because I need to figure out now what's going on. So I have pulled out little guys, and I'll probably maybe do like a little guy somewhere in each of those boxes. Something up here. Oh, I know what I'll use. If I thought I looked good with a messy bun on my head, because I always see people with messy buns, and I always try to do it, and it never looks right on me. I like that little messy bun, so I think we'll put her. I'm gonna put her right here. Yes, I'm going to put her right there because that could be me if I wore a messy bun. But really, it doesn't have to be me. I could have easily just put that cute gal with the plant. Although that couldn't be me because any plant that I would hold like that would be black. I don't do so well with plants. I have a little bit of a black thumb as opposed to a green thumb. I try, but then I think, well, you know what? Fake plants are easier. You don't have to water them. All righty. I have a little bit more space right here that I can fill in, although I don't want to make that as long. Just a different list, Kim. So I think you mentioned that you were asking why we were drawing the boxes, and I'm just drawing the boxes because a lot of my lists, I think, tend to look the same because I get lazy, and that's okay, right? But I felt like I just needed to break things up a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. That is also why I didn't have the washi go all the way across the top. Let's see. We'll do one more box, maybe right here, like that. This, you guys, if I had probably, I don't know, 2 more weeks, I could have probably done a lot of this ahead of time, but just couldn't do it. So we do it together. All right, there's the thing there. I need something there and something there. Oh, I think I for sure need one of these. Oh, actually, let's get a yellow flower. I feel like we need more yellow. You guys know how I love my yellow. Yellow. Boxes. So boxes I've done, I think, a couple of times before. Look at that. See how now it's just starting to come together, and that is like a perfect spot for that flower. I'm pulling yellow, a little bit of yellow there, and I'm even going into some of the boxes, and that's okay. That will help kind of break up a lot of that kind of really linear look. Something else there. Now, I could do another die cut maybe. Oh, you know I like the bows too, so maybe, I don't know, a bow might make it in there. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just leave that place blank for now. Fox is sure cute, but the fox doesn't really go. Fox doesn't, oh, I don't know. He could go. Let's just do it. I know this isn't the favorite animals list, but Maggie always has super cute little animals in her collection, so they always end up being a part of things when I use her, her products. So really quick, those of you that are scrapbookers, really what I just did here, we're making a list, but I am also in my head kind of thinking about this as a canvas. So if I was making either a 12 by 12 single page layout, Or even if I was making a double page spread, so two 12 by 12s, this is kind of how I would be doing this, right? I would be adding things. These might be photos. These might be journaling blocks. So a lot of times, if you are a lister and think you can't be a scrapbooker, we do a lot of the same we go use a lot of the same concepts. And likewise, if you're a scrapbooker and you're used to working on a big 12 by 12 layout, well, this is basically just a shrunken down version of a 12 by 12 layout, right? April, if someone could answer April's question about being on her computer to reply. Okay. Oh, I love that. Anne learned that she really appreciates time spent quietly at home. And we've had a lot of people write that, right? We've had a lot of people learn that. I just saw somebody said that you need to have a pop-up on your website that says, before you order it, before you buy it, says, ding-a-ling, except you didn't say ding-a-ling. You already bought that. You already ordered that. I know, isn't that fun when you get a surprise package in the mail and you're like, oh, I already ordered that. I guess I really liked it. All right, so now what I will come back and do later, I will do just outline one of these so we can see what it will look like, but then I will come back later and outline the rest of the boxes. If I felt comfortable, if I didn't feel comfortable now just doing this freehand, I could get my ruler out again, but I feel pretty comfortable doing that, so I'm not going to get the ruler out again. Then I would just come back in later and erase. I still want to come back in and erase those pencil lines because we'll still see the pencil lines. And actually, kind of freehanding it like this when I've already drawn the boxes with a ruler, it actually just makes it look a little bit more whimsical, and it kind of ties in a little bit more with that freehand look when I outline. All right, so I don't need to keep doing this. I'm just now stemming on these little boxes. All right, so the things that I have learned. Patience. It's not something I have a lot of. There have been a lot of things that have happened, and I'm just writing off the top of my head, in the last year that have tried. Ooh, I don't know if that's how you spell that, type of tried. Oh well, that I've tried my patience. I want to do better at that. Oh yes, guess what Nick's doing? Nick just walked in and he's doing one of these. Honey. Yeah.
Time for the next list.
No, okay, you're right. You're right. It is time for the next list. So this is what I'm going to do really quick, you guys. So patience was one thing. The next thing is, so you can see how I would fill these out. The importance of seeing a silver lining. So basically my list is the things that are going in each box that I am outlining. And then I am writing a little bit more about that because this is kind of a bigger deal, right? These are things that I've learned about myself over the last year. Importance of seeing a silver lining, and I will add more there. Social interaction And that one is just something now I definitely know that I really, really need. I really, really need social interaction. The next one is not to worry about things I can't control. And I think we'll just do this. Can't control, because that's really the whole thing could be outlined. And then I will do some more writing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This little guy is, oh boy. I don't even know where to put this one because it needs a lot. We'll put it here. Adulting is hard, right? Adulting is hard. And that is kind of my go-to saying when you're faced with a lot of really big things, right? I have had a lot of big things. We are family, just we all have, right? But there are a lot of adult things that I've gone through in the last year that it's hard. And there are things that I never went through before. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. This one, is I need to rely on Nick. He is my husband. He is, I don't know what I would do without him. And that probably this year is one of the biggest things that I've learned about myself is that I really need to rely on him. And then this one is, I've got to figure out how to word this, but that my business is way, 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 way more than I thought that it ever could be. So I will figure out how to write that there. All right, friends, there's a lot of work I still have to do on this list. A lot. There's just one thing I want to show you. I cheated. And the reason why I want to show you that I cheated, and after you guys see this, you'll be like, if you cheated, why did it take so long for us to get this list done? Because Lael's a talker. Now I need to find out where that is. I'm going to have to find out later because I don't know where it is. I know. I'm going to have to find it later. I scrap lifted myself, you guys. Okay. So this was something that I had done a couple years ago. You can see this is my plan ahead of time. This was a list, well, kind of, that I had done a long time ago. And when I was kind of thinking about what I wanted to do, in some cases, my brain completely went dry of creativity. And I thought, you know what? I really liked the way that turned out. So I was inspired by something that I did in the past. And that's where I came up with the tag right there, the washi up at the top, and my little boxes. So it's absolutely okay to be inspired by something that you've done before and to be inspired by something that someone else has done before. But that was me. All right, so that's our first list, friends. Now we're to the next one. Speedy Gonzalez here. All right, this I did, again, outside of my Traveler's Notebook because this is going to go in my Coronavirus Traveler's Notebook. I need to add my title there. All right, so now all of these little things, this will help me clean up very easily. All of these little things are going to go into... Well, we'll just put them back on the tray. Because here's list 2. Here is list 2. List 2 is, It is 11:15, okay. List 2 is from Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, SCT. That's a mouthful, SCT. And that topic again is songs that make me smile. So songs that make me smile, this one is going to go in the Traveler's Notebook that I have been working on, the one that we've been working on. This is one of the lists that we did last week. Let me now look at what my plan was for this one. All right. Using some of Vicky's amazing color study. This, you guys, literally went in and out in about 2 seconds last week. It went so fast. More is coming. More is coming. But that was, remember when I said, friends, this is a collection that really don't wait. Yeah, because I think American Crafts is not going to have it around for long. So whether you get it from me, whether you get it from your local scrapbook store, whether you get it from scrapbook.com, do not wait. Do not wait. All right, songs that make me smile. I'm just looking. Hang on, let me move some of these things out of the way. And actually, it goes really well. I didn't necessarily plan it for here, but it goes well because that was from Color Study as well from last week. Let's look at the stickers. This is kind of interesting. Definitely not one of my favorite songs, but Everything's Gonna Be All Right. You know, there's a Bob Marley song, I think, that says, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. That could work. Not on my list, but that kind of ties in. Not everything has to tie in. Just because I'm doing a list about music, songs, doesn't mean I had to have a radio there or a tape. Oh, although a cassette tape. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Let's see if Vicki did a cassette tape in any of these, because that would sure be fun. Things don't have to be literal, but oh, of course not, because why would there be a cassette tape if this is all art? These are all art things. All right, so, ooh, love this. That's good. I think we'll use love this. This one I need to hurry. Just reminder, you guys, this one, oh, yes, and PK won this. This was the prize, or this little session, this little list was courtesy of Scrapbook and Cards Magazine, and they gave an awesome $100 prize pack, and knowing them, I know it's going to be a good one. I know it's going to be a good one. What's that? Oh, thanks. Put it, will you put it, what, just put it, something came on the front porch, surprise. Put it on the, put it on the, what?
You're live.
Yes, I'm live. Of course I'm live, sweetie. You didn't? Okay. You look like you just rolled out of bed.
Well, yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah, okay. So, I just saw somebody say, sorry, that was Sam. Sam is here. You guys will see Sam in a minute. Sam is our youngest son. We have two boys, Jack and Sam is our youngest. And lots of you know Sam because he helped me in the early COVID days because he was kind of stuck at home. All right, so I'm pulling out sticker books from scrapbook.com because I want to use alpha stickers for the title. I think we will use, let's just use these. These will be good. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Yeah, he left for a minute. So Diane, I just saw, this is really interesting. Diane said, I really love the new color study, but I don't understand why some places have already gotten their supplies, but others won't get theirs till April. So this is something that's really weird. And I don't know either. I don't have any inside track as to what goes on. The products are coming in piecemeal. I had mentioned last week in the video that there's a lot of delays right now in product coming from China, part COVID, part delays in the ports. And so a lot of products are coming in piecemeal. And this is not just American Crafts and not just Color Study. It is a lot of different manufacturers. Okay. Oh, there it is. A lot of different manufacturers. So what I'm seeing American Crafts doing, and again, I don't know anything behind the scenes. I just know what I'm seeing, you know, as I receive product. I am receiving product piecemeal. So I get a little bit of Vicky's products here. I get a little bit of Garden Party here, but there are things that still haven't come. And they are shipping, I think, from what I've been able to tell, just as things come in. And so probably, if I had to guess, what's happening is there are probably some places that are not, they're waiting. Some stores are waiting. Oh, that's not school, songs. Some stores are waiting until they get all the product in. And maybe other stores are just, you know, putting it up as they get it. So that is, I mean, that's the only thing I can think. I don't know. Oh, I just saw old Denver songs. Tracy, I love John Denver. I love John Denver. Yes, love John Denver. Well, I love John Denver songs, I guess I should say. I've never met John Denver, so I don't know if, well, and I think he's passed away, so I don't know if I would like him, but I love him, but I sure like his music. Right, Stacy. So, and that's the thing, even, Vicky, it's her line. She doesn't even have everything yet. It's just, I think manufacturers are trying to do the best they can and trying to get product out. And sometimes, sometimes things don't go as you plan them, right? If that's anything that we've learned. Oh my gosh, that should have been on my list, right? The best laid plans. And it happens to all of us, right? Businesses, people, it just, you make a plan and then things don't really sometimes go according to plan. All right, so what I just did there really quick, I did that really fast, so I'm not really even here. But I like to use my ruler to place my stickers when I'm doing titles because it helps me to center them and normally helps me to get them on straight. So I put them partly on the ruler, but I'm going to lift here really quick because I wasn't straight. Now I know where I need to be centered, so I'm centered. Now I'll use the little line. Oh, which reminds me, talking to myself, I'm using the little line here to line them up, which is nice when you have a lined insert. When you don't have a lined insert, I know some of you have said to me, how can I line things up when I don't have a lined insert? If you missed it, one of the new products that I shared yesterday, songs that make me, and then we'll do smile right below that. One of the new products that normally I check to make sure I have all the letters before I start this, but I know I have more than one sticker book if I need, so. Songs that make me smile. Oh, yes, I know what I was, no, yeah. If I don't, sometimes I can't think and talk at the same time because I was almost ready to spell songs again, friends. All right, it was a late night last night and it was an early morning today. So just know that my little brain is trying hard to keep up. So I'm just gonna put that out there while I'm talking. I found this recently. And I brought it into my website because I thought it would solve a need that some of you have expressed. When you are working in a traveler's notebook that does not have lines, you say, well, how do I write straight? And that is how you write straight. It's an awesome little tool that is sticky and it's reusable. So basically, it peels on and off. And so that you'll see under the 52-week sale. And you'll see I've shown kind of an example. It is called an address template. So it's meant to put on an envelope if you are writing, an address and you want things to be straight. But when I saw it, I'm like, hello, that screams like the solution for how to write straight if you're writing in a traveler's notebook that doesn't have lines. So that's kind of fun. All right, songs that make me smile. And I'll give one of those away later. Actually, I'm going to give one away right now since I thought about it. And I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to look at the first time that I see, which is 11:25. That's Ruth Sim. So, Ruth, you're going to win one of those. Ruth, on that one, I just need you to, Ruth Sim, send me an email and give me your address. And I will send that your way. Okay. All right. So songs that make me smile. Let's talk about songs that make us smile. And this is definitely an exercise for Lael in going, in working quicker than she normally does. All right, I'm going to use these. These are another new little thing that I added, and I brought a small number of these in because I just wanted to see what you guys thought about them. These are dots, right? These are dot stickers. The dot stickers, there are, I counted, but I was smart about how I counted. Oh, Mary's here. Mary's here. Yes? Did I see that? Mary's here. Mary, I was talking about you earlier. Oh, good. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that is good news then. Anyhow, more than 1,600 dots in this little package. And you guys know me and my bullets and how I'm always looking for ideas for bullets for my lists. So there's just a little piece of tape on there. These are like little bullet stickers, right? So let me just, they're kind of a little bit translucent. I need some white cardstock just so we can see. So kind of fun. But these are also good. Like if you're doing, sometimes we do to-do lists, and the to-do lists are our checklist too. So if you were doing a to-do list, then you could write your to-do list and then check it off. But I think I'm going to use that for my bullets. Now I had a lot of songs, you guys. I had a lot of songs. I want you to, in the comments, song that makes you smile, in the chat. Also, after the fact, so that'll be 2 that I've asked you now. After the video is over, after this first video, between now and next Saturday, I want you to leave a comment telling me a song that makes you smile. I want you to leave a comment telling me one of the things you've learned in the past year. I will be doing lots of giveaways on the comments for the videos after the fact as well. So I had lots and lots and lots of these. Celebration by Kool and the Gang. We love that song, right? This totally did not. I was kind of being inspired by myself again, which is not happening. So Celebration by Kool and the Gang. I will tell you a lot of songs that make me smile are from that era. Lots of really fun, kind of like disco era songs, right? Call Me Maybe. Oh, that's good. Stairway to Heaven. Oh, Terry, that reminds me of 8th grade. So that would totally make me smile. Happy by Pharrell. Awesome, awesome. September. Oh, Terry, look it. Terry, September, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's on my list. I love that song. That's funny. Okay, so let's see. Celebration by Kool and the Gang. Kool with a K. One thing, if you make playlists, I know that kind of ages me because I still make playlists on Apple Music, but if you make playlists, this would be a really fun thing to do, you guys. Let's see, this is going to be interesting. Maybe we'll just have to alternate those a little bit because they're kind of a little bit bigger than my lines. If you make a playlist, take some of your songs that make you smile that are on this list and make a playlist out of them. Because sometimes you need a pick-me-up, and if music is your thing, then you might as well turn on the songs that make you smile playlist because then it's sure to make you happy, right? Lists on Spotify, yes, Andy. Andy, you are a much younger generation than I am. Oh, PK, if. I love bread. I love bread. Well, I love bread, the food bread. A little bit of a carb addict. I love bread, but I also love bread, the band. 2 Hearts. Oh, I know that song. I could start singing that song, Mrs. Merrill. Tub Thumping. Suzanne, no idea what tub thumping is. Susan, Bare Necessity from the Jungle Book. I love that. Oh, see, now I'm totally sidetracked. Nick would be in here. Southern Nights. I love that one too. Oh, gosh, I love it, you guys. Okay. See, we could probably have daily Zooms where we just talk about our lists. All right. Another one. Rapper's Delight. This is not like a rap song. This is from like the 80s. Well, I guess it was really the early days of rap, but because I'm not a rap fan, the Sugar Hill Gang. And that is the song that goes, I said hip, hop, a hibbity, the hibbity, hip, and then it goes again, but I'm not a singer, so I won't do that. There is a little bit of, there's a little bit of trivia behind that song that I'll just mention as we're going. Uptown Funk is another one I love, Uptown Funk. That is by Bruno Mars. So, do you know where the term hip hop came from? hip hop came from that Rapper's Delight song, because way back in the day when there were record stores, remember record stores? Way back in the day when there were record stores and that song came out, people would walk into that record store and say, hey, do you have that, that hip hop song, the hip hop, a hibbity, the hibbity? And that's the origin of the term hip hop, from people didn't know what the name of the song was. So do you have that hip hop song? Useless facts that I know. I am a sucker for a good Maroon 5 song. Sunday Morning. Maroon 5. So I don't think she'll care that I tell you this. Catherine, who's the publisher, Scrapbook and Cards magazine. By the way, there aren't too many crafting magazines around anymore, friends. That magazine has been around for, I think this year is 16 years. Sticker paint strips come from. Oh, Wanda, these? This is actually one of the die cuts that is in the journaling. There's 2 sets of die cuts from Vicky's new color study collection. One is journaling and one is icons. That is a die cut from the journaling. So it's one big piece, one big card. Oh, so Catherine told me when she suggested this list, which I love, she said that during COVID the last year that she and her husband sometimes would just get in the car, I think she said get in the car, and drive around and put on music that made them smile. And that was a really good way for them to kind of get their minds off of things and, be happy. So I thought that was a great idea. I don't know what I've done there. Dog Days Are Over. So the Dog Days Are Over, that is by Florence and the Machine. That one is just, I don't know how you not smile if you don't listen to it, because the beat and it's just, it's good. Florence and the Machine. Florence and the Machine. Okay, we're getting there. We're a little tiny bit behind, but that's okay, friends. We're good. So let me talk one more thing about the magazine. So the magazine, and this is like revolutionary, and even it was definitely way back in the day when Catherine came up with this idea. It is, you can purchase the physical magazine, and some scrapbook stores have it, but I think Barnes and Noble, and I think some places in Canada, maybe Indigo. I don't know. I don't know. But also the magazine is available free for download. So if you go to their website, Scrapbook and Cards Today, I think it's called, but just Google it. There are 15 years. They do 4 issues a year. There are 15 years worth of magazines that you can download. So that's 60, you guys. It's 60 issues. Now, some of you are like, well, I'm not a scrapbooker, but guess what? If you're using stickers and you're using die cuts, remember when we just did this spread and I talked about how this spread could just as easily have been a scrapbook page? I think there's a lot of things that you can be inspired by in a scrapbook magazine, whether it's a scrapbook layout or a card or a tag for your list. So go check that out. And the downloads are free, which is really, really cool. Okay, somebody mentioned ABBA. Pretty much anything ABBA, right? Oh, take a chance on me. I love ABBA. I love Mamma Mia. I love the music. I mean, the movie's good, but we saw it not on Broadway, but here in Utah, on Utah Broadway, or I guess whatever that is. But yeah, anything ABBA is very fun. And see, this is now, friends, I'm dating myself for sure here. The next one is, yes, Angie loves the magazine, and Wanda loves ABBA. I know, Kylie, it's hard. How do you narrow the songs down? So here's the thing. If you really like music, you could probably do a full Traveler's Notebook insert about songs. It could be songs from your childhood. It could be songs from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, songs that make you happy, songs that make you sad. So you could do a lot of different lists. I have a playlist on my Apple Music account that's songs that make me swoon, like kind of love songs. So, oh, Jen, Jen Rand, Push It by Salt and Pepper. Love that one too. See, there's a lot. There's a lot. All right, friends. So what is happening? There is a group of people at my door right now. Someone just asked when we are breaking. So this is what we're going to do. Hang on, friends. Hang on, guests. So what we're going to do right now, I will finish up this list later. Oh, heavens, it's going to get crazy in here, and it's snowing too. Sammy, will you turn off that light, please?
We'll bring it back in a minute.
Oh, okay. So really quick, friends, I'm going to finish this list up later. Someone asked when we're breaking. We are taking a break from 12 to 1 Pacific time. So from 12 to 1 Pacific time, we will be taking a break. Now, right now, we're going to switch things up a little bit. I need to flip the camera. Oh, I'm scared, you guys. I am scared. Okay, hold on.
Your former technical
My
support
former technical
man
support.
is back. Well,
Okay, well, I'm not scared to flip the camera, sweetie. Oh.
It's upside down.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Blair
Here we are.
Oh.
I know. Okay, here we are.
Get in here, Sam.
Oh, Vicky, you got here just in time to see the Concar family. Oh, hold on, guys.
Too much stuff in the
I know.
Darn it.
I know. It's okay.
Here.
So it's really hard
That's
for
where
us
it's
all
at.
to get in here, but we're all in here, friends. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh,
There you go, Chad.
oh, you're gonna bring my glasses.
Okay, Mom,
Okay.
go in front.
Go in front. All right. All right. So, friends, I have to introduce my family. Well, part of my family, my immediate family. This is Nick. So you guys know Nick.
Come in the frame all the
Come
way
into
so people
frame.
can see you.
I know, right? So there's
I don't want
Nick.
to see up my nose. It's so close.
All right, and then next to Nick is Jack. This is our older son, Jack, the one that had the car stolen. That's
Yes,
now it's
yes.
returned.
Yeah.
And then right here, Sam. And this is our younger son, Sam. Now, they all thought that they needed to dress alike.
And
I know, right? The squirrel shirts. Oh, yes.
We are
the inspiration behind
Love
Love
on
on Mail.
You guys are the inspiration behind Lil
We also-
Mail.
we also-
I love it. I love
We also
it.
represent the Mail by Mail Workers Union.
we have the black scatter T-shirt.
Yes, the Black Scatter Ski t-shirts. Oh, okay, all right. Their t-shirts, Nick came up with this, but they're just black t-shirts with the little scatter sticker on it, so that's kind of fun. You guys, so you've met,
Get back in the frame.
okay,
They're not here
here we
for
go.
us.
Stand up.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, look, here we are.
Yeah.
So you guys have met my family in one way or another. Sam in the early days when Sam was helping, and we would bicker back and forth on camera. Jack, who would be tuning in sometimes from Tacoma on YouTube, and then Nick. Well, you guys, Nick's always in there, piping in. So, what I thought we'd read. Are you crying? I'm not crying. I was crying earlier, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi,
Yeah.
Vicky.
All right, guys. So, yes, they're awesome. I couldn't do any of this without them because they blood column. Mandy knows that. Look, Mandy remembers.
Oh,
your
yeah.
blood column. Yeah. All right. So, friends, what we thought would be kind of fun. And this was Nick's idea. When I'm like, well. He said, we need to have a plan, you guys. Leo, you can't just stand. We can't all just stand there for 15 minutes. Because that's what we kind of thought we'd do. And so he said, we have to have a plan. And I said, well, what should our plan be? Yes, we're going to sing. You don't want us to sing. ABBA, though. Maybe we could sing ABBA.
No, there you
No,
go.
so if we have time, we'll tie in the second list. But what Nick came up with a great idea. What he thought would be fun is to, I talked about the different things I've learned over the last year, but then to have Nick and the boys kind of talk about what they have learned over the last year. So I'm
One thing we've learned about ourselves.
Oh, yes,
over the
thank
last
you.
year.
One thing you've learned about
learned
yourselves.
to become a better communicator and really using your words and trying to talk to people is a lot better than
Just being angry.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Because you get a little bit of mom in you when you get angry, and so right. You have to figure out how to use your words. So it's kind of, you guys, reminds me when the kids were little.
It's okay. You can come in.
Okay, stop it.
Mom,
Okay.
they know who you
She
are.
thinks
You
we
can
smell
stay in
bad.
there.
What?
She thinks we smell
No,
bad.
I don't think you smell
You
good.
smell bad.
Oh, the family. No, so it's like when your kids were little, at least with us, and they'd, have a temper tantrum, we'd always say, use your words, use your words. So that applies to adulthood. You figure out how to use your words, right?
Yeah.
All right, so good job, Sammy.
Good job.
All right, Jack.
So I,
sorry.
for those of you who don't know, what I do up in Tacoma, I'm a line cook at a really nice seafood restaurant. And so when the lockdowns and everything started, we all lost our jobs. And, we still haven't been able to open at full capacity and stuff like that. And so, it's been a real problem for a lot of people. Unemployment hasn't been going far enough for a lot of folks. But the thing that I've seen is that community is really important, because oftentimes, support doesn't come in from, other places where it should be coming in from. And so, all you have is one another. So, I've just seen such a massive outpouring of support from, other people in the food industry, and everybody's getting together to help each other out. Through online groups and stuff like that. It's really just kind of an empowering thing to see. And so what I learned was the importance of having a strong community.
Thanks,
Which
Jack.
I love. I didn't know that's what you're going to say. Which is really cool because it ties into what I was talking about earlier, kind of the community that is here,
Yeah.
which is such a really cool part of what has happened in the last year.
So,
Nick?
so I've learned.
Hey, wait,
Come on, old man.
Maybe I should have had you run this. I'm scared. Maybe you should have run this by me first.
No, what I've learned. So,
What are you doing? Get in here.
So, my real job, I have to travel a lot. When
Your
COVID
real job
hit-
as opposed to this
when,
one?
when COVID hit, I stopped traveling, and we moved home from our offices, and so I was suddenly spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with my wife, because she works here. So I learned
live
this
here.
last year that as we get older and we retire and spend all of our time together, that it's not going to be a problem. Because we did it this year, and so with all the COVID stuff on top of it, so we're going to be good with that.
We can do it.
That's what I learned.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome.
And also, and tell everybody,
Pip Girl, the stickers are available on the website. You can get
Oh yes, they
Someone
are.
just
Yeah,
asked,
the
yeah.
stickers are. Well, and there's also I have another prize, so we'll talk about that in a second. That's one of them.
and
Well, part of the prize.
Let
So.
everybody know we're all very proud of Lael and how hard she's worked.
Oh, yeah.
And, we all enjoy chiming in with on the chat with all of you,
Yeah.
and really appreciate having the community too.
Yeah, and you guys, I don't. Oh, I'm back. I don't make them participate. I did ask if the boys would come today. Shut up. No, Jack would tune in. Jack would always, not always, but sometimes tune in from Tacoma, and Sam was very good about it. Towards the end, when he wasn't really helping anymore, he's like, I don't want to do it anymore, and he didn't. So, come here. Hey, will someone? Yes, that would be awesome because I can't take a photo this way, but can you? If someone would get,
Well, you gotta get right. Okay, right
Okay.
there.
we need Vicky.
Smile.
Okay, somebody get it for us.
someone
Thank
got
you.
it.
Someone
Yeah.
got
Well,
it.
you
And if
can
not,
get
we'll
that
just
too.
recreate it. Okay,
Yeah.
really quick, one more. Because there's just 2 more minutes. I just want to ask you. Songs that make you smile. One song. Nick.
Well, shiny happy people.
Shiny Happy People.
I
Oh,
already
Ari.
put that- I
Oh.
posted that song early on.
You did. Okay. All right. Jack on the spot. Song that
Rock,
makes
Rock
you
the
smile.
Casbah by The Clash.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we like, that one.
Then
Hey, Jack. Simi?
Africa or the safety dance?
Oh, the safety dance is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Africa or the safety dance. That's for my era, right?
I,
Yes.
I know. They're
The
old songs.
oldies.
They're-
Those are the
they're
oldies. I know. They're gigglies?
No, but
Oh,
they're funny.
okay.
Kind of. Mainly the safety dance.
Safety dance. I know. All right, friends. You guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so guess what time
Oh,
it is?
what time is it?
It's time to move to the next list. We're keeping you on
I know.
schedule.
Okay, it is. But hold on. Yes,
Stop
yes, yes.
squirreling, woman. Let's go.
I know. Stop squirreling. Okay, so there is actually, before I do that, Canadian safety dance. Someone said safety dance is from their town, right? Did I see that? Oh, Sam, some people are really angry still that you didn't ask if it was okay to move. Like you didn't ask them if it was okay to move out. Vicky, we love you too. You know you're always welcome at our house. Oh, not yet, because those are too bright.
Vicky, you're the bomb.
So, oh, and Jack said you're the bomb too, Vicky. Okay, I have to look at my little schedule here, you guys, because I have some more things. These things are specifically not being given away in the chat. These 3 things are being given away in the comments for this video after. All right, so these are some fun things. So this is one thing, and I'll show you guys these. I just need to look at my little thing. This, there's lots here. And, I also just realized I'm going to have to do another one right now because I realized there was another thing I was supposed to give away at the first one and I didn't. Okay, so the one on this, you guys, is after this video, part 1 is over, I'll have you go back on to the comments and leave a comment either on really either one of the 2 things from our first 2 lists, songs that make you smile or things that you've learned about yourself or things you've learned in the last year. So there are 3 prizes now that I will just randomly be drawing. And one of them is this. This is one of the 4, ooh, sorry, hang on. Still bright lights. This is one of the 4 Traveler's Notebook bundles that I put up last night that I think are very close to being gone. So it is a Traveler's Notebook and then the lined dot grid inserts. On this, because they went much faster than I thought they would. If you didn't get a chance to get one of these 4 bundles and you wanted to get one, shoot me an email, lailbymail@gmail.com, and I'll kind of see if there is interest, and then I might bring some more of those in because I think they've gone really fast. But one person will win that little prize. Not little prize. Another person will win that little coffee mug. Look who that is. And that is not a sticker on there. That is like printed on the coffee mug. Check your inbox. Ooh. Mariana, I don't think I can check my inbox now. I can check my inbox in the middle. Can I do that in the break? Let me know. All right. Anyhow, this little mug. So I was kind of playing around with something. There's a couple different companies where you can order things like this, and they will, like, I could put them on my website, but they would make them and then just ship them directly to you. So I'm kind of looking into that. But this was my first test. So I have one of these. And here's the thing. If I have a coffee mug, I'm just going to tell you, this is the one thing that bugs me. Like, I love my Dre Dunn coffee mugs, right? You have words here, but I can see them. But then if I'm talking to someone, it's blank there. So I had it with the little squirrel on both sides. And of course, you guys know yellow. I love yellow. They are not for sale in the store right now. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to make all this work. But I think I can make it work. Anyhow, one person will win that. Leave a comment after the fact. All right, last. Hold on, let's see. Oh, those were the 2. Okay, those were the 2 so far that will be some of the comment giveaways after the fact. All right, friends, I will also tell you tons more prizes coming. It is a lefty or a righty. Exactly, Joe, and everyone can see it. There are, as we do prizes, we'll be doing prizes in the chat, but then there will also be doing prizes in the comments after the fact. Scrubbook.com has given me, well, not given me, they have so graciously offered lots of prizes. So you'll see one here in the chat when we get to their list in this afternoon. But we'll also talk about, well, actually, I'll talk about 2 right now because 2 other prizes are going to happen in the morning session on the comments after the fact. I hope that was clear. Scrubbook.com, if you didn't know, they have lots of their own exclusive products where they have designed exclusive products. So they wanted to share some of those with some lucky winners. One is a simple scrapbooks kit. So it's an album, a 6x8 album. And I'm not sure which one of these it is, but I'm just going to show you real quick because they're both amazing. These they sent to me to play with, but they'll send you, whoever wins, the prize. But look at these albums. Isn't that awesome? Like the little gold dots. And they're like a pleather, you know, like a pleather, vegan leather. And then this striped one. So it is a simple scrapbook kit. So it has album page protectors and then 60 plus really cool pocket cards that they designed. So that you will leave a comment on one of our 6 lists for the first half this morning. After the fact. And then the other one, a mint tape 3-pack. And I don't have this, but basically it is repositionable tape. So really, really great. Like if you're doing any kind of stenciling work or working with dies and you need to temporarily hold things down, it's kind of like painter's tape, right? Like if you're painting, but it comes right off, except this is mint and it's small. So perfect for scrapbooking and your dies and stenciling and things. So more prizes to come, but you'll see those from scrapbook.com in the comments part of prizes. Okay, friends, time to change gears again. Vicki knows that. My jacket is from TJ Maxx because Vicki and I shop together a lot when we're together. Because I know Vicki has one of those too, right? And I will tell you that I really like the fit of it. And so I bought, I'm not kidding you, 4. I mean, not all the same pattern, but one's black, one's gray, one is kind of this, you know, army green, but just green, and not the army. And then one's kind of a rusty color. Because, you know, when you find something that you like, it's good to get it. Yeah, one for Leah, one for Vicki. I did. I got you the gray one, didn't I, Vic? Okay, we're going on a ride again. Arms and legs in time. Arms and legs inside the ride at all times. Ooh, you guys probably just totally saw up my nose. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. We're back. We are back. You bought me a gift today. Aw. Vicki and I like to gift each other. We like to give each other gifts, which is so fun. All right, you guys. So we have 2 more lists. And you know what? Actually, guess what? My schedule says we should be at 11:45. Well, that's mountain time. That's my time. And we're at 11:53. So actually, we're not really that far off. Who didn't do the Army Green Military? Oh, see, you know what we could do, Kristen? Would that be a fun list of like, okay, I got to write it down. Clothing trends, right? Like clothing trends clothing trends we regret. Clothing trends. So I'm just going to write this right here and I will try to make sure that I don't lose that. Clothing trends. That will be a really fun future list. I know. How cool would it have been if Vicki would have been here with me? That just would have been like icing on the cake, but I don't think that she can leave her country. I mean, it's not Vicki, but it's Canada. Okay. I will finish this one again. And I hate to do that, but I want to make sure that we keep moving. Oh, actually, these are for our next giveaway. But I will just tell you really quick some of the other songs on my list. Saturday in the Park by Chicago. Love, love, love that song, Saturday in the Park. How cool would that have been if you just seriously like walked in my scrapbook room? I just would have died. That would have been so fun. Pauline, I'm sorry you have to go to work soon, but guess what? It's all recorded so that you can come back and watch the replay anytime. Oh, Debbie, that's a good idea because we know Lael and her sticky notes. Oh, no, I don't even know what I did with it. What did I do? Oh, Lordy. Well, that was a good thought while it lasted. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, yeah. I'll remember. One of you will help me remember. Trisha, it is all day. Yes. So we are going to go till, I don't know. We'll see. I have it scheduled till about 5:30 Pacific time. So, we'll at least go to then, and who knows? If I'm not ready to fall over, we might just keep going. Oh, hold on. What did that say? Try it. Oh, Familia, 1999. Really quick, and this is a good time to actually. I'll talk about that in one sec. Let me just finish, and I won't write the songs down, but I'll tell you some of the other songs on my list. Fresh Eyes by Andy Grammer. Don't Stop Believing by Journey, because, oh my gosh, that is like the very, very best. That one, all the feels for that one. Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chicks. Even if you don't like country, Goodbye Earl by The Ruler. I probably just moved the ruler because it's not on this one. Yeah. Anyhow, silly Lil. Goodbye Earl. So, Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chick is hilarious. It's kind of an interesting topic matter, but Goodbye Earl. If you don't know that one, give it a listen. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, because, I mean, yeah, so good. Shiny Happy People, REM. Love Shack by the B-52s. And Terry mentioned this one too, I believe. September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. See, September. And then I added Push It because I love Push It too. And then, things like I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie, just because they're silly. I'm singing the song, not really saying it. All right, friends. So this is going to be another finisher. And here, how about this? If we decide, oh, Vicky, Rapper's Delight is right there. Number 2, Rapper's Delight. Of course, because Vicky knows that about me, because I like to play it when we're going on road trips together, and then I sing it really loud. Let's say this, because I'm getting only partially through the lists. If we continue beyond 5:30 Pacific time, I'll probably just come back and continue to work on some of my lists. So let's see how that goes. No Prince songs. Oh, I know, Mariana. This is one of those.
Love you, bye.
Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for coming.
No problem.
I know. No Prince song. It's hard though, because.
I'd stay, but I'm doing laundry. So.
Oh, okay. Sam said, Mom, I'd stay, but I'm doing laundry. That sounds like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't go out tonight. I have to wash my hair. Yeah. Okay, sweetie. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mom.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. 50 ways to leave your love. Stop it, Sammy. I guess he didn't like that. He thought that excuse. 50 ways to leave your lover. That's a really good one too, isn't it? All right. Hope that's not like a hint, Nick. Train. I love Train. See, really, you could do a whole insert about songs that blank, right? Songs that make you happy, songs that it's about the back jack. Yet, no need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. Yes, such a good song. All right. Lots more things. I need to add lots more awesome things from color study to that one. All right. So, 2 lists down. Our next 2 lists. Birthday, obscure holidays list. I kind of had a weird, how to word that, which I need to figure out. I will tell you where this came from, and then I will tell you what I figured out last night late when I finished the list. Well, when I finished making my notes for the list. One of you sent me an email a couple weeks ago, because lots of you guys will send me emails and suggest list topics, which I love, because then I start to run out of ideas. And she said, we were all together in our family, and it was someone's birthday, and I'm totally paraphrasing, so I'm not, it was someone's birthday, and we were talking about birthdays, and then someone talked about, different holidays that were on a person's birthday. And she said, we found this website, and it was just hilarious when we were reading the holidays and things. And she said, I thought that might be a great list. And I said, oh, I love that. That sounds like a great list. So I started probably about a week ago, and I was going chronologically. So Jack's birthday is January, so I hit January. My birthday's August, so I hit August, and I wrote down the different holidays on my birthday in August. And then ran out of time and then got sidetracked and worked on something else. So last night, as I am now going to Sam's birthday in December and Nick's birthday in November, I went to the link that I included in the blog post, and the holidays weren't done for those days yet. And I'm like, uh-oh. So late last night, I added another link to the blog post that is similar, that also does, different holidays by the month and then by the day. So If you looked last night and looked at the first link and didn't find that the list was completed by the person, you know, just the website that the person suggested, I added another link that I found last night. All right, so with that said, I need to move these things out of the way. We'll add another pile to the floor. Actually, hang on. Bear with me a second, friends. We had to kind of move some things around in order to fit 4 of us in that little frame. Oh, there's stuff all over the floor. But guess what? As we were doing that, let's see, Sam found my ruler that I was looking for earlier. It was on the floor. It had fallen to the floor. Now I don't know where it went, but I mean, this is a different one. Okay, so, let's see. Oh, yes, we know Karen Haynes is a rocker, Nick. We absolutely know that. And Vicky can dance like nobody you've ever seen before. I tell you what. Yeah, she's quite the dancer. Okay, next list is the obscure holiday thingy. So what I thought I would do here, and we'll see if this, I think this will work. Although I think this is going to have to be a 2-pager. So I am going to, for this one, I'm using the Brave and Bold, and this is new Amy Tangerine. So I have stickers and die cuts. I'm also using the mini clips. Yes, we could have Vicky do a video. Yeah.
Probably plug your phone in.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jack.
You saw on the stream that it was not plugged. So.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh no, we're not skipping favorite animals. No worries. We have 2 that we're doing right now. We're doing birthday and obscure holidays list, and we're doing the favorite animals list, because the favorite animals list came from Andy. And Andy is, well, this is Andy. Well, this is not Andy, but this is Andy. My friend, Andy K. Art, that has designed List It 1, List It 2, List It mini clips and more, and also designed, well, let's just look, also designed Scatter for me, right? So also designed Scatter and these stamps for me, and Scatter our little pin. And so Andy was very good at what she does, and so I said, can I copy you? Because some of you may know, Andy has provided tons of prizes in the past, and this will be giving away her Ella Love stamp set. She is the one who did the list suggestion for favorite animals, but she had done little pins for her little sloth, and I said, well, I want to do pins like you. And she had done little bags with her little sloth, and I said, I want to do bags like you. So, yes, that's Andy. But I am using this one, the mini clips and more. So all the little mini clips, I thought, well, those would be perfect. I'm going to make like, oh, scatter sticky notes. Oh my gosh, there are lots of things we could do with scatter, right? Debbie, thank you. So Debbie said she got a screenshot. Debbie, if you will send to laelbymail@gmail.com. I would love it. Thank you so much. Oh, a cruise. I'm all in. Let's do it. Well, when we can cruise again, right? Hi, Autumn. Nice to have you here. Vicky wants to do the things like Andy and Lael. We can all do the things together. Okay, mini clips. But I thought this would be perfect to use the mini clips because 4 members of our family, and now you guys have met the four of us, party of 4. You've met the 4 of us, so I will do a little mini list for each member of our family. So my thought was, well, I'll just tell you, this is how you know I am not an artist. This is why I am not the person that designs the stamps. It's Andy, because look at, there's my little drawing. It actually looks more like a baby bottle than it does a little clip stamp. But that was my thought. I'll do like 4 little lists and use the little mini clips to hold each of those little lists. So that's my thought. What I need to do is grab my, okay, I need to think about that for a second. I'm going to grab my ink and grab this. Oh, guess what I found, friends? Some of you have been with me for the last couple of weeks where I've been like, I don't know what happened to my largest stamp block. Found it on the floor under my desk. So I think I'll use that size for that. These little guys, they keep coming in and going out of stock. So they're on their way again, but they're just out for a bit. Okay. Oh, I know, really quick. You may have seen me just do this. Because I pulled it out. This is how I store my little stamps. Scrapbook.com makes these awesome envelopes. They're like, thick plastic envelopes, and they come in 4x4s and a couple of sizes. I'm just trying to think. Oh yes, this is a good one. That big one for like your 8x10 stamps. So I store a lot of my stamps in these little pockets. Okay. So let's get one of these stamps. Now the first thing I need to decide is, do they all, okay, this is type A, they all coming out. They all have to be the same clip because it will bother me to no end if they're different clips. So I'll use a little clip. So these are all mini versions, you guys, of all the clips that are here. So that is the original List It, and that is the little clip that I just pulled from there. But that one is, oh, look at, that one's not on there. That's on there. That's on there. Oh my gosh, look at, that is a new one. That's a new one. Andy, I didn't even know that she did that. Those are new little ones. So I wonder if we'll see, I'm not being facetious. I wonder if we'll see those come out in those new ones and big ones. I don't know that. I don't know. So I think this will work. I think we will do like that and that and that and that. And then I will have my list, my little mini list that way. One thing I do know that I need to do. I need to, when I stamp that, I'll stamp in black because that's just what I do. I need to be aware of what could potentially happen when I stamp here, because there could be some shadowing or ghosting, which means I might see some shadowing and ghosting on this list, which I don't want that to happen. I don't want. So I need to do I need to do a page on top. So I think what I will do, old standby, this is, oh good, I still have one left, at least one. So this is the new from Simple Stories, the Woods paper pad. I've used the wood maybe once or twice, but what I really use is that, right? I really use the office part of those. So that's what I'll use as my base. Actually, that's not gonna work. It's gonna be too busy for what I have planned. So I need to come back in and cut one more of those little guys for my white cardstock. This one's gonna be a pretty stark, not stark, but list. Oh, Mom, there you are. See, I missed you before. I didn't see you before. But someone said that you were here. So hi. That's my mom, Karen Warren. You guys, literally, I don't say to my family, you really need to be here. They just come. Well, today I kind of said to the boys, hey, if you guys would come, it'd be really nice. But, oh, that's going to be too wide. But not to my mom. My mom just hops on whenever. Like Vicky. Vicky just hops on whenever too. Which I love. All right, so there, and I need to make it shorter. This will be okay, actually, friends. So now I'm thinking some more, and I made that a little bit thinner. Now I could have just caused a problem for myself because, this is going to be interesting. This is now going to have to become a 2-page list because now I really don't have enough room, although maybe I do. Let's just play for a second. Sometimes we have to play to see if something is going to work. This will be another list with boxes. So let's see what happens here. TN size paper pad with just grids and dots. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. All right, I need scratch paper. My stamping paper, right? Now, if I was Vicky Booten, which we all know I'm not because I am not a mixed media person, but I know what Vicky would do with this. I know what Vicky would say. So I'm going to channel my inner Vicky for a minute. Vicky would say, this is just something I've used. I always like to test, especially when it's a brand new stamp, to make sure that it's looking good and it's primed. But she would say, don't throw this away because you could get out your circle punches, Lael, and you could punch a circle right there and use these as little embellishments and it would be so cool. And it kind of would be. That's what Vicky would say. All right, so let's look. Ink that little guy up again. And I'd probably do, I need to have a title, so we'll get to the title soon. There. Oh, the little ones are so cute. And I already know what I did wrong. Besides being uneven. So let's do this again. Let's come back. Let's grab a big ruler. This is where Lael the type A comes out into play. I'm going to want this to be even. So that is 4 1/4 or 4 1/2. So 2 1/4 would be halfway. Get our pencil. 2 1/4 is right there. So let's draw that. One of the few cases that I use a longer ruler in my traveler's notebooks. Usually I just use my little short guy. Okay, there we go. Oopsie. And then it is, how wide did I, oh, how tall? Dirt. 8 inches tall. However, I think I want to have some room right there for title. So that would really be 7 inches tall, which would mean 3 1/2. Oh no, that's 1 1/4. So, oh, now math. 3 1/2, a little bit like less than 3 1/2. How about 3 1/4? Let's just see. Oh no, that won't work. 3 1/4 from there. 3 1/4. Let's see what that looks like. 3 1/4, 3 1/4. So from here, sorry, just talking to myself. That's 3 1/2, and that is 3 1/4. That's fine. Actually, we'll just make it a little bit higher. All right, now there's my grid. Now I can rest safely. Do the maths, I know. Do the maths. I say there's no room for math in scrapbooking. So, or crafting. Oh, now, so Lael, this is gonna be interesting because I totally did the maths wrong there. Oh, heavens. Yeah, that did not work out well. How did I, oh, I know. My mark is down there. Oh boy. Good thing I didn't open that Prosecco yet, right? Because that would have been crazy. The maths definitely would not be working now. I know someone, as I was doing that, was like, what? Well, that doesn't really make any sense. Why are you doing it that way? All right, there we go, right? So now if I have that list here, so what I'm seeing, friends, is that I don't have a lot of room for a list in there, right? I really don't have a lot of room for my list. So I think what I am going to do, I think I might, actually, I'll make it work. I'm going to write small. It'll be okay. It will be okay. So what I'll do first is I'll stamp this first one right here, what appears to be the middle. And then, because now I'm all type A Lael is taken over. We'll just do that and stamp again right here. That's funny. Totally uneven because, yeah. I should have, yeah, it doesn't matter how I did that, but I know how I did that. I was looking at a weird angle, so it's okay. I meant to do it. I meant to do that. There are no mistakes when we do these things, friends. Even if I accidentally did one upside down. It's not an accident. I did it on purpose. I took a creative liberty and I wanted to do it that way on purpose. I should have just eyeballed because I would have been pretty close by eyeballing. All right, so, well, we'll come back in and clean this up later. Because now, I just have to clean a little bit of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make like my little clipboard paper, like I normally do, on a bigger list when I use these. So let's see, I would kind of go like this and like this. I'm just gonna do it with the pencil for a sec. And then let me come in here and do that and that. Like that. All right. So we can do the same thing over here. I just want to stay kind of away from that center. All right, we still see. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Kim, have you and I ever talked about my past? I know that sounds weird. I actually started a software company with 2 other guys. This is, you guys, I have a really bizarre background based on where I am and what I'm doing today. Yeah, started a software company with 2 other guys way back in the early days of the internet. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Not the early days of the internet. Well, we did web-based software. Anyhow, I am so familiar with that term. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Because when you're in software, you have to get very adept at explaining things to the users and trying to explain to them why something really isn't a bug and trying to make a negative a positive. So I totally get that, like way more than you would ever imagine. All right, so there's the 4 lists. So then what I thought I would do, a lot of this is going to be in pencil just to start. I thought I would do like name like that, and then do date like that. If I was doing a 2-page list, can you see that? Really small. If I was doing a 2-page list, I would have this be, I would use probably little stamps, like some of my little Carrie Bradford little stamps, like one of these guys. And then I would put name and date. But since I'd probably use those little Annies, but I clearly don't have room for that. So I will just write those, yeah, if I was doing a 2-pager, but this is good. And then, so name and then the date, which is their birthday. And then I'm going to list a couple of the holidays in here. If you are just joining or missed this part when we were talking about this earlier, there is a link. If you go to the blog post for today that has all the details, and I've linked to the blog post in the description of the video, or you can just go to lailbymail.com and click on blog. That's the easy way to get there. If you are watching live, because if you're not watching live, then there could be another blog post that happened after this. I tend to over-explain things. I have a link to 2 different websites that have different holidays by date, not year, but by month and day. So that is where I have pulled these from. And here's the thing, you guys, Google is your friend. So if you, that's how when I discovered when I went to finish this last night and pull the rest of the things for the birthdays in our family that are in November and December, and went, uh-oh, they haven't finished those yet. The person, whoever did the website, hasn't finished, defining those dates yet. Then I just Googled and I found another site really quick. So if you're not finding the birthday for some reason, go to that other link that I have included that I added last night. And if you still don't find them, just Google. All right, so let's just erase. Eraser's your friend. I use pencil a lot. And generally, you'll see I didn't use the eraser on the pencil because sometimes it's just easier to use a big gum eraser. I did not buy a specific Kate Spade eraser, don't worry. It came in a Kate Spade pouch that I bought that had pencils in it. Because I did buy a Kate Spade pouch. Because it was cute. It had polka dots on it. All right, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do I think I'll start oldest to youngest. So I will start Nick. Hannah was born on Elvis Presley's birthday. Hannah, if Nick was here, he would tell you what he knows. Nick's side of the family, Nick's dad was one of 13 kids. And they're huge, his whole family, huge Elvis fans. You guys are still talking about that cruise, aren't you? I've been on a cruise, never done a cruise, but you know what? I'm not going to say no to anything. What is the millimeter of your pen you use for line drawing? Kristen, I just use this Sharpie. I use Sharpie pens, and I have them on my website, but I don't know what that is. I like Sharpie because it is permanent. And sometimes if you're drawing on stickers or something, then you want it to be, you want it to be permanent, right? But if you're drawing on a sticker, you don't want it to smear. Okay, so I don't even know what I was talking about before. Oh, chronologically. So we'll do name, and then we'll do date. And here we'll do name and date. And we'll just keep going. Name, date, and name and date. Now, there's not a lot of room for color in here yet, right? I think it's a fine. It's not a medium, it's a fine, but it doesn't tell you it does not tell you what the size nib it is. But I would say, based on other pens that I have used, I would say probably the 0.5, I think it is. 0.8 usually is a little bit too thick for me. 0.3 is I like, but it's pretty thin. So I'd probably say a 0.5 if you're looking at different pens where they have the little markings. Is this Sharpie a 0.8? Look at me. Okay, 0.8. I lied. I saw somebody said Lael Vicky Cruz, which it's funny. We did talk about that one time in the past. A friend of mine saw Elvis live in Hawaii and caught one of his scarves. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I love it. I'm totally caught up now. I'm not caught up, but I am distracted by the comments. Okay, we need to get some stickers in here. We need to get some color, right? Let's see. What? Oh, I know. There was something I saw that said celebrate. Maybe it was here. Oh, yes, celebrate. Okay, which one of these? Because celebrate, right? Ooh, that's kind of fun. That orange is really fun. And you know what? I don't really have a lot of room for any other things. I think what I will do is use some, it's funny, you pick out products and you're thinking, oh yeah, this will be great, I'll use all of this. And then sometimes you don't. Well, just use it later, but that's what I'm using on this list. I'm using Celebrate. I might throw in, I don't know, there's one star. There's another Celebrate. What I really need, I know what I need. On this one, I'm going to need the word strip stickers. So let's see, I need some little guys. Small talk, I think, is going to be, oh, chit chat. That'll probably work. Let's see. Maybe, I just had another idea. Looking for some skinny washi, but I don't really have room. So I think we're just going to have to rely on, maybe just a sticker. So let me write these things and we'll see how much room we have. So first one, name is Nick. His birthday is 11/30. I won't put the year. Lael. Her birthday is 8/20. Jack. His birthday is 1/14. And Sam, his birthday is 12/4. All right, so Now, I think we need just like a little separator here in between all these because there's going to be lots of writing. All right. Hold on. What did I miss? LVC. I don't know what LVC is. Jody, your son and Jack share the same birthday. That's interesting. That's very cool. So my mom and Jack also share the same birthday, right? 114. Jen is brother's birthday. Listen, Nick and your brother. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. Well, not sorry that he shares a birthday with Nick, but sorry that your brother has passed away. So let us celebrate's going to go right here. And then somewhere I need to write in obscure holidays or something like that. I'll figure it out. All right, let me go to my list. My list that I did beforehand. Oh, and now where has that wandered off to? Oh, there it is. Things are still a little discombobulated from having the whole family in the space. All right, Nick. So Nick's birthday on November 30th. There's some really weird holidays, you guys. One other thing that I learned, that there are national and world holidays. And I don't know who decides what the holidays are and if you have to like somehow like apply to have a holiday or something. I don't know. But on Nick's birthday, Stay at Home Because You Are Well Day, Computer Security Day, National Personal Space Day, National Mason Jar Day. Who knew, right? Who knew? There's a National Mason Jar Day. So, Stay at Home Because You Are Well Day. I'm going to abbreviate Because You Are Well Day. That sounds like a good day, like a good personal day, right? Sometimes we need our personal days. Stay at Home Because You Are Well Day. Computer Security Day. Well, that should be every day. Computer Security Day. National Personal Space Day. All right, guys. So while I am writing these, the last one is National Mason Jar Day. Here's another list. Here's another list for a comment. Oh, I had to check the time. Here is another list for a comment that we'll do after the video. So you'll comment after the fact and just tell me. You don't have to tell me when your birthday is. You can just tell me one of the obscure holidays on your birthday. And that will all be part of the prizes that I draw randomly. So we'll kind of recap that at the end of the first video. I might need you guys to help me remember. No, I'll remember. No problem. Oh, no problem. Whatever. Next one is Ham Day. There's a Ham Day? Wow. Mom's going away again. Okay. Kathy, we share the same birthday. Awesome. We share the same birthday with Al Roker, Kathy. Did you know that? All right. So, Lemonade Day, which that's interesting. I like lemonade. I like my Crystal Light lemonade with more water than lemon. National Radio Day. I thought that was another interesting one. Now, I didn't list all of them. I just pulled some that I thought were kind of interesting. National Radio Day. National Bacon Lovers Day. I'm all about that. I like me some bacon. National Bacon Lovers Day. This one blew my mind, friends. This one is Mosquito Day, and it's World Mosquito Day. Tam Can Create, you have a lemonade business. That is very intriguing to me. That is extremely intriguing. Kim, I am very happy for you. You are finally taking the plunge and ordering the Epson PictureMate. You're going to love it. Tekla Divine, my favorite is National Wine Day. I know. Hello, every day, National Wine Day. There we go. Mosquitoes. Yes, mosquitoes. A World Mosquito Day. Now, I don't know what in the world a mosquito did to deserve its own day. I will tell you, the reason I found this one mind-blowing, if you didn't know, there are people in this world that mosquitoes like more than others. I am one of those people, like really bad. Like mosquitoes really, really, really like me. And that's not a good thing. You want people to like you. You don't want mosquitoes to like you. World Mosquito Day, that was just really weird when I read that. I'm like, oh, that's really weird. All right, these will get decorated somehow. Next one, Jack. Jack, obscure days on his day. International Kite Day. I would love to know the difference between a national, a world, and an international. Like if you're making up a day, how do you decide if it's international or world or national or... Here's the other thing. I don't know if some of these, I don't know if this is like a US thing or, well, the world, I guess, but it's just kind of interesting that, I don't know. Let's see. Kim, it does. Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, Sarah, unhappy relationship. Kim, Louisiana state bird, the mosquito. Tekla, your real name is Dory. Oh, I love that. So I know, I just kind of call people whatever their name is. A mosquito delicacy. Sarah, you and I would get together and all the mosquitoes would flock to us. Oh, put vodka on mosquito bites and some in your mouth too. How do I not know that? I love that. That's hilarious. Mosquitoes avoid people who eat garlic. Interesting. Hi, Michigan. National isn't the same as world. So national, Pam, I would think national is like country based. And then international, international I would think would be kind of world. So international and world, I don't know. Sherry, relaxation day. Peanut butter fudge day. Look at all these weird, you guys, seriously, who comes up with these? But it's kind of fun. I love this list topic because it's just different, right? International Kite Day. National Dress Up Your Pet Day. Didn't know there was one of those. National Dress Up Your Pet Day. World Logic Day. Now this was another like one of those weird mind blowers. Jack is very like super like smart, but like super intelligent and like super, I don't even know how to explain it, but when I read World Logic Day on his birthday, I'm like, that really kind of works for him. My list will be short. Only one obscure holiday. Confucius Day. Suzanne, Google it and see if you can find any others. Angel time. Oh, okay, 12:34. Guess what? So guess what, you guys? 12:34, surprise, surprise, is another person on my list for a prize. So I have to see the first comment that took place at 12:34. Guess what? The first comment that took place on 12:34 was Suzanne Webb.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you, honey. Suzanne
We
Webb.
have- we have
I got
another
it.
winner.
I know, I got it. Suzanne Webb.
Nancy.
No, it's
Ellison.
honey. It says Suzanne Webb at 12:34.
On mine.
Nancy on here shows 12:33.
No, it was Nancy on mine at 12:34.
All right.
Who did you have?
Well, we have two, so we'll do two winners here. So we need Nancy and Suzanne, because I announced Suzanne and then you announced Nancy. So
I don't even have Suzanne on
don't
mine.
you see Suzanne Webb? My list will be short. Only one obscure holiday. You don't see that?
because mine is behind you. You and you're talking. I'm behind you. Like I've got a delay for mine.
Okay,
that's why.
so will you just write that down for me too, that it's Nancy and Suzanne, because I need to make sure that it's Nancy and Suzanne.
Okay, I'll write it up down.
Because I can't put it on any more stickies because I already lost the stickies. All right, so we've interrupted your, how does that saying go? We've interrupted your regularly scheduled program for a very important announcement. Some of you, when I told you that we had specific time selected, random time selected for prizes, 12:34 was one of them, because that is my, that's my angel time, whatever they say. International No Diet Day. Colleen, I needed to be born on your birthday. All right, so I will give two prizes here. Suzanne, your prize is Oh, I'm so silly. I have two prizes. Lael. I have two prizes. So, Suzanne, your prize is, where'd it go? Where did the Andy stamp go? Got too many stamps going here, friends. Oh, here we go. Your prize is, this is one of Andy's stamp sets because Andy is the sponsor of our second list in this little section. And this is, her list is favorite animals and of course animals, and she's got her little sloth. So that is first prize. So Suzanne, you get that. And you also get the List It 2 stamp set. So I'm gonna put that right there. And then, hold on. I think I said, you guys have to help me. I need Nick. I don't know whose name I just said. Whose name did I just say won that? Because it's the other person. Suzanne, did I say you won that? What? What, Nick? Nick? Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. Suzanne, I said Suzanne first, yes?
Suzanne and then Nancy go.
Okay, right. Okay, Suzanne, that was the prize that you won. Nancy gets, and you know what, Suzanne, I'll put this in yours too. Suzanne, so your little prize will also come in one of these little bags. So these are also brand new, also on the website. These little canvas bags. So just cute. They hold lots of little things. So in this little prize for Nancy, we have the List It mini clips. We have the scattered stamp set. We have the vinyl scatter sticker, and that's what you guys saw that Nick and Jack and Sam were wearing. They just put one on their t-shirts. Honey, you need to remember to take those out of inventory or else I'll forget.
Okay.
Those are great on water bottles and things too because they are waterproof and scratch proof and sunproof. And then also the little scatter the squirrel pin, guys. So all of these things, the bag is new on the website under the 52 weeks list sale. The stamp or the little pin is new. And then these things have been around for a couple weeks. One little thing about the pin, and I put this clearly in the description. It has a little plastic coating on it, right? So, you know when you get a new VCR, why did I even say that?
I don't think they make new ones anymore, honey.
Oh my gosh. Okay, scratch that. Yeah, you know when you get a new, okay, you know when you get like a new TV and the remote control is new? And then you sometimes have to peel the plastic covering off of the remote control. Same thing here. I think they do that with phones too, maybe. Anyway, it has a little plastic covering. So you just want to peel that off, right? See? And then it's nice and shiny. It just has that to help protect it. All right, friends. So yes, that was another prize. So just to kind of recap, the prizes, some prizes throughout the day are happening in the chat, and we have pre-selected times. So that time happened to be 12:34, and I had two prizes. So we picked the first two people that commented at 12:34 to win those prizes. If you are not watching live or you're not winning any prizes in the live chat, you can also do prizes another way, and that is by leaving a comment on the video after the fact. And those will just draw random. All right, so a little sidetracked there. Oh, it's too many stickies. Yes, okay. Nancy has the bag. I need to write that on there. Hang on, guys. All of my plans of keeping things organized. And then Suzanne had the Andy bag. Okay, that's easy. Andy bag and bag plus. All right, there we go. Okay, move these things out of the way. Oh, we were talking about Jack, World Logic Day. Ides of March, yes, the Ides of March. National Napping Day, Dribble to Work Day, okay? Act Happy Day, though, that's a good one, right? Act Happy Day. Beach Day. Oh, Susie, I'm jealous. Reminds me of when we went running in Manhattan Beach, remember? I loved that. That was a long time ago, but loved it. Okay, so Sam's. Oh, wait, Jack's. National. Then the last one. This was kind of a funny one, too. National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. What the heck? National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. Now that kind of works for Jack. He cooks. He's a chef. He likes to eat. And he likes pastrami. I know that. Kim, Canon photo paper with the Epson printer. If you go to my website and click on like favorites or whatever, right up at the top it says favorite tools and I don't know, whatever it is. Right up at the top, right below where the link to the printer is, I link to the 2 photo papers that I use. All right. So yes, National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. He likes pastrami. Okay. Beach Day, Boxing Day. I know, hungry, right? That's why that's why we'll have a break. All right. So Sam's days. National Play Outside Day. And National Cookie Day. And Earmuff Day. What? And Earmuff Day didn't have a national or an international or a world that I saw. I had to remember what that was because I abbreviated. This is the World Wildlife Conservation Day, which I liked that one. And then the last one for Sammy is National Sock Day. So here's the deal, you guys. And it's funny because I found like a really weird kind of fitting one for each of us except for Nick because, I don't know, maybe he would say he likes his personal space or I don't know, maybe he says he likes mason jars. But for Sam, National Sock Day, it's hilarious because Sam loves socks. Like seriously loves socks. And so I thought that was funny for him. Okay, let's just come in really quick and round the corners because, wait, where is that list going? Hold on. That list will end up going right here. Okay, so I round the outside corners. I need to look at our time. Oh my heavens, you guys. Where did all the time go? Yeah, I'm going to be saying that all day long. All right, this one I need to finish up later because I need to move on to the next list. So we'll also finish this one up later. There's going to be a lot of that, but that's okay. It'll give us something to do. Okay, next one is a 2-pager. This one is, let me grab a little tray. This one is, and this was, you guys, seriously what I thought was so cool. Every person that I asked to give a list topic, they were like so dead on. When I asked Andy, she said, favorite animal. And I'm like, oh, of course. Andy, you guys may not know this about Andy. And Andy, again, designs the listed stamps. And then she's the one that I work with to draw and create Scatter, our little mascot. Andy draws, she's an amazing artist, but she draws people's pets. So very, very, very talented artist. And she has an Etsy shop. So if you go to Etsy and look at Andy K Arts, she has, I think, information there. I think, Andy, if you're still on, you may need to help me. Well, if you see something that she does and you want to know more about it and you're not sure how to get in touch with her, just get in touch with me and I'll help you. I'll help hook you up with Andy. Where to purchase the Epson Picture Mate. Crystal, there is a link in the description of this video right up at the top. And here, if you decide that you want to purchase that and you want to purchase from Amazon, if you follow that link, it's awesome for me because you don't pay any more for it, but then I get a little, I get a very small little kickback from Amazon. Okay, so favorite animals. I loved this topic. So let's move this guy. We'll move that off to the side. Favorite animals. So I have lots of favorite animals. And when I was thinking about how I wanted to do this list, I like to incorporate photos in some of my lists. And I haven't done that yet with any of the lists. And I thought, well, any of the lists for today, I thought, well, I for sure would like to do that with animals. So this is what I did. I just pulled pictures from two different places. Pictures from two different places of animals that I like. Two of these photos I took of the animals. So my favorite animals: a squirrel, elephant, panda bear, an orca whale, a sloth, because seriously, so cute, dolphin, rhinoceros, hummingbird, which I know, kind of like you're like animal. Yes, hummingbird. And then a manatee. I love manatees. They're just like so, I just love manatees. Oh, good, Andy, you're here. Yay. Thank you. Andy, I was telling people, I'm not sure if you heard, but I was telling people about how you draw people's animals and that you're such an amazingly talented artist. And I said, Etsy, but I don't know if it's Andy K Art on Etsy. So if you want to pop your link to your Etsy shop in the chat, that'd be awesome. But two of these photos, well, let's see, there's 9 photos. 7 of the photos I borrowed from Google, right? I Googled squirrel and then clicked on images and found tons of squirrel photos. So I just found one that I liked and I saved it to my camera roll on my phone. 2 of these photos I took. The 2 photos that I took are the mama and the baby elephant. And I know this, this is the dad and the baby rhinoceros. Now, because this is a vertical photo, it's really hard to see. Both of those photos I took on safari in South Africa. So I wasn't at the zoo. I was in a Jeep on the savannah with no covering around the Jeep at all. It was the most amazing experience. And I was there because of what I do, you guys. I was there. I was working for Simple Stories and I went down to South Africa for 10 days and taught some classes. And the woman that brought a number of us down to teach also took us on safari. So those 2. But I have to tell you guys, this was the most amazing thing. But we were with the guide and he told us the story. But this is not posed. I mean, I wish you could see the rest of it, but not posed. That is the dad and the baby rhinoceros, and it was amazing. Anyhow, so those are my favorite animals. And this is going to be a 2-page spread. One side will have the animals and this side will have my list. So I am going to work on this for 10 minutes and then we will have our hour break. So, humpback whales. I know, honey, but I could only do 1 whale. So I did the orca whale. Love whales. Love whales. Kristen, it wasn't a photo hunt tour. It was safari. It was just safari. I shouldn't say just safari because it's one of the most incredible experiences I've had in my life. Polar bear, love polar bears too. Pandas. Yes, Pam, it is. And the coolest thing about it, really, to be honest, was that it wasn't on my dime either. It was a perk, of working. So that was amazing. But I have told Nick we are going back to this place because it was unbelievable. So yes, another bucket list item. All right. So I'll get working on this and then we will take our break and then we'll talk about what we'll do after the break. So I am going to use for this the new Reaching Out collection from Jen Hadfield. The reason why I decided I wanted to use this literally is because of that little peacock. Now, peacock isn't on my list, but I fell in love with that peacock. I thought, yeah, he looked, what? She. I was going to say he looks like a he, but I think she looks like a she, so I'll call her a she. I fell in love with that peacock, so that is what I am going to use on part of my list. And I think the peacock will go right up here, and then I'll draw my little title there, make my list here, and then do some washi here and other decorating. All right, so a couple of the Jen Hadfield things. I think all the Jen Hadfield things on my first order, the Reaching Out, went in and out right away last week, but some new things came in. So the things that went out that are on reorder are the stickers and the 2 die cuts. There's an icon die cut and a phrase die cut. But the things that came in yesterday are both of the washies and the paper pad. Those of you that are scrapbookers, and that's how kind of you know me, I have a mini book kit coming out. I'm thinking next month. It depends on when the rest of the products come in. A mini book kit, project kit, coming out with this collection that I'm super excited about. And the theme is friendship, because that is probably one of the biggest requests I get for like scrapbook project kits, like scrapbook mini books, is, you know, you want a book about documenting your friendships. So that's what it's going to be. I want a piece of paper for the base of my list here. So let's use, since that little gal is going to be the center of our list, not the center, but kind of the anchor of our list. Globe, right? Exactly. So the globe could work really well too, because I need a couple more of, you know, icon things going on too. So yes, that would be perfect there. So that could work. I will put a base here and then put my list on top of it just to give a little bit more color. There's a lot of color going on here, so it'll be okay that we have other colors going on over here. Let's see what we want to use. I know, you guys, I'm sorry that I'm an enabler. I am, because I'm just like you. I am just, oh, look at that. I might go with that. I think that could be really fun. I think I'm going to go with that. But there's all kinds of things that are calling out to me here. This one, how cool is that? That kind of rainbow, but with the flowers. Another rainbow. That yellow, even though that's kind of a darker. Oh my gosh. Okay, these just came in last, you guys. And I have not looked at this. So you're getting like really. I just saw something Kim wrote, and I'll respond to that in a second. You're really getting my reaction because I have not even opened this. But you guys, these, the rainbow, do you see that? That one of the little rainbow parts, I don't know what you call this, is gold foil. That is so awesome. All right. Kim. So Kim just said, I'm so lost. I think Kim has 3 different orders in right now. Now, here's the thing. If you do that, and I told Kim, and Kim knows this. Oh, look at. I think we need that bright heart, the bright hearts. We're going to go with the bright hearts. What I told Kim was, that's no worries. As long as I realize, but sometimes you guys just know, I don't realize. It's me and Nick. It's Nick and I that do all of it. Picking the orders, packing the orders, shipping the orders, all of the things. So if we see that you have more than one order, then we can, we'll just staple those together and ship it all together and then refund, any shipping difference. But if we don't know, then that's when we can't really help, because if we don't know. So and I know it happens, if you've shopped and you're like, oh no, I need something else. You can do one of 2 things. You can either place another order And then let me know that you placed another order. I know you think, oh, she should just know. There's lots of orders, so I don't. But if you send me an email and say, hey, ship my 2 orders together, then I know. Or you can also just email me and say, hey, I placed this order, but I'd like to add some things to it. Can I do that? I have people do that all the time. That actually makes it really easy on my end, because then I can just do it and send you an invoice. The nice thing though, Kim, when I do that, if you already have that on one order, well, if it's one order that we're doing that with and you've already ordered it, it tells me you've already ordered it on that order, but not if you've ordered it on a separate order. So if you're not sure, I would say pick up the phone, but don't pick up the phone. Just send me an email and say, hey, did I already order this? Or can I add to my order or what have you? Then we can do it. All right, so there we go. Really quick, let me just talk about this. And this will probably then you guys take us into our break. I failed to talk about this and how I got this photo. I print almost all of my photos that I use in my traveler's notebooks exclusively from the Epson PictureMate. And that's the printer that you see me use all of the time. The quality is amazing. The color is amazing. It prints 4x6s, 5x7s, and 3.5x5s. There is a free app that you can download on your phone to use with it, and that's called the Epson Creative Print app. With that, there are all kinds of templates, and this is what I was talking about at the beginning, if you happen to miss this, where I will record a video, and then we'll probably do a live Q&A after, just so people can ask questions about the printer if you have them. But with the free app, there are all kinds of templates. This is just a template. Bev, really quick, it's figured on weight, solely on weight. So it knows how much each product weighs and then it adds for a box. So this is a template. And basically there's tons of different templates that just come up. Nick, I knew you would have answered that. Why didn't I let you answer that? Nick's shaking his head going, because you're bossy. Debbie, is there 3.5x5 photo paper? You know what? I've never used the 3.5x5 setting because I'm usually printing larger photos. So that I don't know. Let me get back to, I'm totally distracted in the comments now. I've got to stay away. So lots of different templates, and basically you just see them and you click with your finger, that's the one I want, and it brings it up. And then you are just accessing the camera roll on your phone. So literally you go to add a photo. So I would click that little blank spot, and then I have the camera roll on my phone and I move that little guy there, and then I move that one there, and I'm just placing all of those. So this one is a 3x3. Let's just see if this is still handy. This is a version where it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2x2s. You can even decide if you want white border, like I have on the animals, or no border. Usually if I'm going to cut something apart, I'll usually do no border like that. That's another template. Oh, look there's Vicky, Jack, Sam, and the 4 of us. 4x4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever that size is. These are all just based on 4x6s. So I don't have to have mad Photoshop skills. I just open up the app and just pick the template I want and then put the photos in. Obviously you can do your 4x6s, but look at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I don't work for Epson. If you happen to buy an Epson printer through that, the Amazon link that I have on my, in the description of the video or on my website, I get a little kickback from Amazon. But other than that, I just think it's an amazing printer, and I like to share when I find amazing things. Okay, friends. So it is 1 o'clock Utah time, and that's where I live. And so 1 to 2 is what I have set aside for our break. So I am going to have us do a hard stop here. And what I mean by a hard stop, I want us to stop because I published a schedule, and people may have tried to arrange their day around having that hour break, and I need to have something to drink and something to eat and probably use the restroom and then come back in an hour. So the most important thing to know is there is a brand new link. Actually, let me do this so I can talk to you guys instead of you just be staring at this. Lights are out for a sec, and I'm going to unplug. And yes, daylight savings does start tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so a couple really important things about this afternoon's session. Okay, this afternoon session, there is a separate link. So this link, as soon as I hit end, will be done. That doesn't mean that you can't come back and watch it later, watch the replay, but part 2 will not be on this link. If you just go to layoutbymail.com and click on blog, all the information is in the most recent blog post. It has the link for our part 2, or you can also find that here on my YouTube channel. So we will be back at 1 o'clock Pacific time, or 2 Mountain, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. And if you live somewhere else in the world, just, if you don't know, Google, because I can't tell you, I don't know. So we will be back in an hour. Prizes. So we gave away some prizes for those of you that are live during the chat. I also have lots more prizes for anyone, if you were in the chat or not. Also, if you weren't able to watch live. So for the replay. And the way that you will, if you want to participate in the opportunity to win one of those prizes, when we're done with this video, it could be right away when we're done. It could be anytime between today and late Friday night. Friday would be that today's the 13th, so that would be 6 days, the 19th. Leave a comment on this video. And you can leave as many, I shouldn't say that, but you can leave as many comments as you want. If you want to leave 4 comments, 1 for each list, what I'd like you to tell me is one of the things that you learned about yourself. That could be your comment. You could tell me one of your favorite songs. That could be your comment. You could tell me one of your favorite animals. That could be a comment. You could tell me one of the obscure holidays on your birthday. That could be a comment. You could do all 4. You could do 1. You could do none. Whatever you want to do. But for all the prizes that I'll be giving away in the comments, I will draw those randomly and announce those next Saturday. All right, friends, I think that was all I needed to tell you. Well, some of the things that I've used, I have linked to in the description of the video. Then I also mentioned I just plumb ran out of time, and I wasn't really sure until literally this morning. Everything that I was going to use. So I will go back and add things after the fact. But the collections that you saw me use, I used Reaching Out. So if you Google Reaching Out or click on What's New, you'll see it there, Reaching Out. I used Color Study. I used a little tiny bit of all of those. Color Study of, what's Amy's one? Oh, Brave and Bold, and then Garden Party. So you'll see those there. All right, friends. Gosh, time flies. Holy cow. We started at 10 to 11 to 1, 3 hours. Yeah. So 3 hours flew by. Everybody go take a break. Have some nourishment. Have a beverage, whatever kind of beverage that you would like. And I will see everybody back here at, I'm doing the math in my head, 1 o'clock Pacific time. All right. I'll see you guys in a while. Thanks for the first half. It's been so much fun. I can't wait for the second half because we'll be doing a little bit of memory keeping in the second half as well. All right, friends. Bye-bye. See you soon. Like in an hour. Bye-bye.